sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Cooper's Thaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beach of sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's Thaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's still my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high.
Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Cooper's Thaiadventure live stream. And I got a panel waiting to come on and joining us, so we're gonna pick them up one at a time. Let's see how Darlene's here at the side of me trying to help me out. Let me see if I go like this. What happens there?
No, just here.
Click here, yeah.
Yeah, and then no.
Add to stage. There you go. Got them.
Okay.
Got all of them. So hopefully you all can hear me.
Yep.
We've got there Alfa Romeo, J.E. Washington, and Mr. Jack Bree. Hello and welcome to the live stream, and welcome to everybody else watching in the chat. So welcome welcome all, and let's get started to the news, and then we'll have a debate about it. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly today. So what's happening in Thailand? Well, there's two things happening in Thailand. First thing is change to the visa rules. Second thing is change to the alcohol rules. So those that drink alcohol are going to be very happy. Those that want to stay here and don't want to get a visa are going to be unhappy, and I'll explain why. So here's what's happening. We'll start with the visa news. Just 2 days ago, it was announced by the Thai government and immigration changes to the multiple entry. Those that want to come into Thailand, they get a 60-day entry stamp on arrival, visa exempt, and then they can get an extension for 30 days at immigration here, and then a further extension at immigration for 7 days. That's always been the case. So you always got your 30 or 60-day entry stamp, and then you can get it for an additional 30 days, and then you can get a 7-day on top. What they have changed is the border run. So no longer can you think, okay, I'm going to go over to Cambodia. I'll go over the border for an hour, come back in, and get another 60-day entry stamp. They said, ixnay, that is stopping. And those that come over on airplanes and get the 60-day entry stamp and the extension for 30 days can only do that twice now in a calendar year. They want those that want to stay in Thailand to do it properly. They want you to have the appropriate visa, i.e., get a retirement visa, get an education visa, get a DTV visa, get an elite visa. There's all sorts of visas out there. There's even volunteer work visas if you want one of them, so or you can get a work permit. There's so many different visas out there that's suitable for everybody. And it's caused a lot of contention amongst the expat community that, hey, maybe Thailand doesn't want me. I need to go to Vietnam. Well, guess what? If you go to Vietnam, you can only stay for 90 days. So there you go. Philippines, okay, you can keep getting visa extensions left, right, and center. No problem there. And up to a maximum of 2 years. So, okay, so Darlene's muted all the microphones for the guests right now until I'm done with my little speech here, and then we'll unmute you, and you guys can come in and join the debate, whether you think it's good, bad, or you like it. Let us know. And the next piece of news is the alcohol news. For those that have been to Thailand and or are currently here, like Mr. Washington there and Jack Bree, and Romeo, he knows as well, that you can't buy alcohol in the shops or at bars between 2 and 5 p.m. in the afternoon. It's been an old law, and it's been in place since 1971. It was originally brought in to stop government workers going out on their lunch break, getting drunk, and then coming back to work. So they said, right, from 2 till 5 p.m., no alcohol sales. And that's the way it was up until this week. They just changed it a couple of days ago. Like 2 days ago, they changed it. And at first, they came in and said that they were going to fine expats if they were caught drinking after midnight and not go after the bars, only the expats. And then there was a bit of argument going back and forth. And then they said, you know what? Maybe we would need to rethink this idea. So they came back on Thursday afternoon and said, yeah, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to relax alcohol rules. No more 2 to 5 p.m. can't buy alcohol. So starting next week, at the end of next week, you'll be able to go into your local 7-Eleven, buy a 6-pack of beer, bottle of Jack Daniels, whatever, wine cooler, or bottle of wine, bottle of champagne if it's your anniversary, non-alcoholic kind for J.E. there. He doesn't drink alcohol. And you can celebrate your festivities. You can do what you want. You can buy it at any time of day now. As for the one for midnight, they're still in discussions about that. They seem to be thinking that might not be a good idea and maybe wait till after the high season because it's going to hurt tourism. A lot of expats from the West like coming over here. They like frequenting the bars and talking to the ladies and having drinks. And 12 o'clock is a bit early to be closing bars and restaurants for the locals. So they got upset too. And that is the topic of today's and the local news here in Thailand. Let's welcome our panel guests. So first off, we got Alpha Romeo. Welcome, Alpha Romeo, to the live stream. How you doing, buddy? Oh, hang on. Let me unmute you. Okay, try again.
I'm doing well. Hope everyone's doing good over there.
Yeah, you missing Thailand, buddy?
I'm missing Thailand quite a bit. I'm actually leaving for Asia tomorrow morning, but unfortunately not Thailand. So I'm heading to Taiwan and Seoul, Korea for work.
Oh, okay. And then you're back here next month?
Yeah, beginning hopefully the first week of December. I'll be there.
First week of December. Oh, wow. See you soon. And how long are you going to be staying for this time?
I planned for 2 months, but I have a feeling my flight might be canceled 2 or 3 times to snow blizzard in Thailand.
Now, you're all right. You got an elite visa.
I do.
So you can come and go and stay as much as you want.
Yep, exactly. Correct.
There you go. You're on the right track. Next up on the panel to welcome is Mr. J.E. Washington. Welcome, Mr. J.E. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. Good afternoon. Oh, good evening, actually. Doing good. What's going on, Alpha? I'm waiting for you to get back on the track, man.
Pin kept me fed pretty good, so I'm up a few kilos. So it's going to be a pretty tough goal this time.
Good. I have a gift for her. She can put a few more pounds on you, slow you down.
I think
Now, keeping on with the show, JE, you actually live in Thailand. You recently moved over here. How long you been here now?
We've been here, what, 5.5 months now?
And you loving it?
Yes. I wish I'd have done it sooner.
Wish you would have done it sooner. So you're over here with your lovely wife, and she's a very good friend of my wife's, Lydia, and she's absolute pleasure. And I have a blast with your wife. I really do. She's got a heck of a sense of humor. One of the best I've ever seen.
I'll keep her around a little bit longer. She's all right.
Well, she's watching. You might be sleeping on the couch, buddy. And let's welcome the third person to the panel, Mr. Jack Bree. How you doing, buddy?
G'day, mate. Yeah, going well.
And you're in
Can you hear
Thailand
me?
now too. How long you been here now, Jack?
Since middle of June.
Since middle of June. Okay. Yeah, my wife's just going to take off. She's going to go see John's wife, Lydia. They're going to be joining us on our cruise ship, and she's got to share some tips and
Make
tricks
sure
on
he's
what
in the
we do.
doghouse.
So tell Lydia Darlene's leaving on her way over there now.
No problem. She's listening.
So what do you guys think of these two new rules that came out this week in Thailand, the immigration rule and the alcohol rules, starting with you, Alpha?
So the immigration rule, I think it needed to be done some time ago, and they're clamping down. Thailand, as you know, Thailand's a great place. They're pretty lenient on certain things to get people in and have a good time, and I get that. And tourism, especially now with the economics. But they needed to, in my opinion, they needed to clamp down, and they're starting to just do it a little bit. But with that said, I think I sent you a link too. They know it, they're having a few more e-cyber problems in Thailand with other countries, and they're clamping down hard. So you've seen the link there with a certain Russian individual who's top notch, who was wanted by the FBI, I think Interpol and Thailand, that's been living there.
Yeah.
So they clamped him down, and now it's starting to go around. In a positive thing, though, it's a good thing. I mean, they're cleaning it up, right? So you get your visa, you come in like you're supposed to, legally or whatnot, and it's all good. You have a great time. If you're not, just like any other part of the world, So, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. And I saw on the news just last week, Alpha, that they caught somebody in southern Thailand that overstayed his visa by 20 years. 20-year overstay.
Yep.
Caught him and deported him, lifetime ban. 20-year overstay.
So it should be.
Yeah. And what do you think, John? What do you think about the two rules out there? Alcohol and I know you don't drink, so it doesn't affect you. But what do you think about the immigration rule? The new one came out in regards to border runs.
Yeah, like Alpha, I agree. I think it was long overdue. I mean, if you think about any of our Western countries that that all of our subscribers are from, one of the things that they complain about their own country is that you have people not in the country legally. So why would it be any different here? It's not difficult to be here on legal means. So yeah, I think it was well overdue.
Yeah, I do. And Jack, what do you think?
Well, I'm an alcohol drinker, but yeah, the alcohol thing really doesn't worry me one way or the other, as long as it doesn't lead to more accidents or anything on the road, or more brawling and everything else on the streets, which doesn't happen that much. But yeah, and the visa thing, yeah, all the way in favor of it.
Well, I'm in favor too, because I figure if you're here more than 90 days, you're not a tourist.
Exactly.
If you want to do 6 months here, get a DTV visa. Digital nomad visa. It's super easy to get. I've got
doesn't matter whether
that got it.
It doesn't matter whether it's a Western country or Asia. A lot of other countries, you overstay, you're out, and if it's a definite overstay, then you're blacklisted.
Yeah.
Go for it. We've all come in legally, and we've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
So,
well, the consensus is if you overstay and it's less than 30 days, you pay a fine, but no deportation and no
I can
black.
understand.
If
I
it's
can
over
understand
30
that.
days, but under 6 months, then it's a 1 year ban from Thailand. But that's, even though you got that 1 year ban, it's up to the discretion of the immigration officer whether they let you back in. Because
And
you have to apply through your consulate or embassy, the Thai consulate or embassy in your country, wherever you are, to come back in. They can always say, no, we don't think you've learned your lesson yet. Come back next year.
There was an issue a few years ago in Malaysia when the World Cup match was on there, and a couple of Australians did a very unsavory thing at the match, and they spent 4 months in jail there. And the only reason they got back out of that to Australia is they hadn't. Their father was in the Australian government. So, yeah, I don't see a problem with you do the wrong thing, you do the time. Yep, and being retired here every day's a Sunday. You can lose track of time, but it's the one thing you got to worry about is your passport and making sure when your dates are. And most people these days have telephones, mobile phones, and all the rest of it. They can put a calendar thing in a week before it's due, and they'll accept it a week before it's due. You just go and do it. It's not hard.
You're talking about renewing your visa.
Renewing your visa, doing your 90-day check-in, all the rest of it. It's like put a calendar up on the wall and go 90 days from your last one. Bingo. When you turn the calendar over, it's there.
Yeah. I put a little sticky on the fridge. 90-day report. This date.
I've only done one 90-day report, but my next one's in the calendar on my phone. And I get it. I put it in with the notification 1 week earlier. And bang, I'll ring my agent or go and see my agent, drop my passport off. Bang, done.
Well, they give you a 3-week leeway on that. So you get you can do it 2 weeks early or up to 1 week late.
Well, that's why I put in the 1 week.
Then you got the 1,000 baht fine.
Yep, that's why I put in the notification 1 week earlier. If I'm busy that day, I do it the next day.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the easiest countries in the world to get a visa. There's probably only a handful of others where it doesn't really cost you any more. And once you're here, everybody knows it's cheaper than the West, especially cheaper than Australia.
Yeah.
Cheaper than here.
It's a hell of a lot cheaper. Okay, let's get started with the chat and see who we got online. And welcome all the panel and ask your questions. 3 people with a lot of experience in Thailand. You got Mr. Alpha Romeo, Mr. J.E. Washington, and Mr. Jack Bree. Starting off with the first one from Scotty Caswell, who's a channel member, got the badge next to his name. Thank you very much. Helping to support the channel, only $2 a month. Says, good morning, good evening to all watching. Good morning, Scotty. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Next up, Roger Walker says, good evening, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, and everyone. Thumbs up. Thank you very much. Yes, please, if you're watching, pound it. It's free. Black Ops, Big Al says, evening, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene. Good evening to you, Al. Thank you for coming on the live stream. Mr. For Your Sister says, this is the thing that scares me about Thailand. They keep changing things up. In the back of my mind, I always feel like I need a boogie bag. How do you guys feel?
I think you said it several times on the live.
Mhm.
Thailand will float a lot of things out there, see what sticks. I think a lot of it is just a lot of fluff. But if you think about it, most of the things that do change really don't affect us. If you're here legally, you're here maintaining the requirements that they ask for. The majority of the things that they try to implement don't impact us. I think the only thing that really impacted us the most was when they, kind of put a freeze on the banking situation. But once that opened back up, the things that they're implementing really don't affect the people who are here on retirement visas or people who have visas, actually, So I don't really think it's that big of an issue. Trust me, believe me, when you get here, you'll realize it's a lot easier. And a lot of the things that they put out there, you're like, oh, has nothing to do with me. And you just go on and live your day.
What about you, Romeo?
I said, just like JE said and Jack. So I've been visiting Thailand. The first time was in 2016, I believe. And once I came back after that, 17, everyone told me, and even the immigration, and we share the same Siam legal coop that we go to. The first thing they said, it's a lenient country. The only thing for all your subscribers that are new to Thailand, the only thing you never want to do, especially now, is overstay your visa. It's a black mark on your thing, on your passport, and they keep record. Now with the digital age and everything else, it's that much more. If you ever want to apply for an elite visa, a work visa, LTR, whatever it may be, even retirement, they already know in the background that you've overstayed. So that hinders too now that we give it to you or don't. The different and like JE said, different immigration officers act differently. So it's not like a standard, here's the rules. Guy has a good day, okay. If he doesn't have a good day, he thinks you're a little bit sketchy because, hey, you overstayed how long? The answer is no. That's all you need, especially if you're coming for retirement, right?
Yeah.
So as long as you do it legit, it's smooth. Everything goes in. And like JE said, most of the noise that you hear, it doesn't even apply to you, to be honest. Once you're here, and it's, nice and smooth. Yeah. Just follow the rules. It's simple.
Exactly. And what do you have to say about that, Jack?
Yeah, the banking issue was only with one bank. I've got multiple bank accounts here, including a Wise card, and the digital card on my phone. So it really didn't affect me. Like, my agent got me a different bank account when all the problems were going on then, and I had it open within an hour of being in the bank. It was so easy. So I've got a story. The hardest, I've been to 11 countries in the last 20 years, and the hardest country I had to get into was the USA legally.
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, and I got stopped. I actually had to get a visa to go into America, and it cost me about $2,000 Australian to get that visa.
Yeah.
Multiple trips interstate to get it. And then I was held at San Francisco airport for 45 minutes with immigration going, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, with these two 6'6" guys with tasers and guns in holsters.
Yeah, it's a bit intimidating.
Exactly. And I'd had a mate that had come out to the States a year beforehand, and he got turned around in the airport and sent straight back to Australia. So I've been to Thailand 7 times and a lot of Asia. Never had a problem at all. And Thailand, we're visa exempt, the same as US and Canada, I believe. To get in, you get the automatic 90-day. It's easy as hell.
60-day,
60 days, sorry, yeah, and then you can get the 30-day
extension.
But like you said, you get the 90-day visa before you leave your home country, and it makes things a hell of a lot easier.
It does. Yeah, if you get the 90-day non-hold before you leave your home country, You're going to save
Yep.
yourself 50% on the retirement visa, basically.
Yep. Well,
And,
yeah.
and we
Which
had
is-
Kenny on as proof of purchase on that on a live stream 2 weeks ago, and he showed exactly how he did it. Okay,
Well,
let's get on. Sorry, go ahead.
In Australian terms, that's over between $1,000 and $1,500 Australian savings on getting that visa in your home country.
Exactly. And then he goes on to say, Mr. from your sister, on the flip side, if I wanted to be the one who likes doing border runs, I would never get an extension. Make a run every 58 days for about 3 days at least and run through a factory reset. Wish you could, buddy, but they've stopped that. Land borders now, you got to be out the country. They want to see you out the country for a period of time, not just 72 hours before they'll give you a factory reset.
Yep.
I hear what you mean, but nope, they stopped all of that in 2 days ago.
And what I believe the only extension when you come back into the country from that is 7 days now.
No, it's at immigration in Thailand. You get after the 30-day extension, you get 7.
Yep.
If you do you used to be able to do a border run and do a complete reset. Now they said no more border runs. You can't do it. If you fly out, say you fly out and you come back a week later, you can. But crossing the land border, they said no.
It's only 2 trips a year, isn't it? Now
2 trips a year is what they're saying.
And then if you come in on the 3rd one, you've got to be gone within 7 days.
No. A little bit of clarification on that, Jack. What they've said is if you do a 30-day extension inside Thailand, so you'd get your 60-day entry stamp, you do your 30-day extension, you can only do that one more time in the calendar year. Okay? So say you come over for 2 weeks. You can come over 3-4 times in the year. No problem, because you're not doing the extension. You're not living here. You're coming as a tourist. It's only those that are doing the 60 days, getting the 30-day extension, and then wanting to repeat the process again. So they're saying up to a maximum 6 months you can stay in Thailand without a valid visa. So if you're coming over every other month for 2 weeks, you're fine because you haven't gone over the 6 months.
180 days.
Yeah. So as long as you're not doing that, you're okay. And they'll let you in because they see, he's tourists coming in for 2 weeks. No problem. It's those that are trying to manipulate the system, work here illegally, or don't want to get a visa, maybe don't want to pay an immigration agent, don't want to have the money in the Thai bank account, whatever their reason, or can't afford it, maybe, you know, they're clamping down on those and the legal workers.
And realistically, if you haven't got the money for the visa requirement, why are you here on a retirement visa?
That too.
Like if you can't afford to live in your own country, you're not. You come out here if you haven't got that money set up for yourself realistically to set, and you can use half of it for 6 months of the year.
That's true. You can go down to a maximum of 400,000.
100,000. Yep.
Yeah. That is correct.
Realistically, if you want to retire in Thailand and you haven't got that money to retire, then you can't afford to retire. Putting it bluntly, sorry, but yeah, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Moving on along, we got Tim P. says, good days to the CBD gang and everyone. I hope all is well. We are, aren't we? Are we all well?
I will be in December.
There you go. Not long now. We've got about 3 weeks, buddy.
Does that mean it'll be 1.5 years now, Alpha?
No, he's still got 2 years till he retires.
1.69. That's what I'm going with. Get the t-shirt.
Well, hang on. What about the couple of months you'll be here. That'll have to come off too, mate.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like your math.
I did stir you up at Fraser's that night.
2 more months. I'll be 2 more years. I'll retire. Rodney says, "Good morning, Coop and Darlene." Good morning, Rodney. Thank you for coming on and to the live stream. Much appreciated. Stacy says, "Good morning from Toronto." Good morning, Stacy from Toronto. Welcome to the live stream. And Rodney says, "Give that thumbs up." Yes, please. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. Heath McDaniel says, "Good evening from Southeast Tennessee." Lovely Tennessee. He can't wait to get out here too. Nomad Jack, a friend of the channel, says, "Good evening all from Jack and Pinky." Good evening, Jack. Thank you for coming on and joining us. You should have clicked the button and come on to the panel next time. Terry Fallon, he said he was going to join the panel and didn't show up, but he's in the chat. Hello, Terry. He says, "Hello, Coop, Darlene, and panel. Hope everyone is well." We are. Thank you, Terry, from Bancroft, Ontario. Up your way, was ain't it there, Romeo?
Yeah, he's a little further north, but yeah, he's up there. The same with Stacy's down the street from me from Toronto, so down the QEW. Yeah.
There you go. And W Secret to Success says, "Hello, gentlemen."
Hello.
Mr. for your sister. Hello, Darlene and Coop. They still ain't got used to. We got a panel on here. Sorry, when we get the big comments up, Jack, your face is hidden there, bud. Ford Dog says, "Good evening, Mr. Coop, and all in the chat. Getting cold in West Virginia, missing that warmth in the land of smile. I think they are really pushing the visa, really loving that change in the alcohol rule." Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to be pleased with the alcohol rule, because I'll go to the supermarket and my drink is Jack Daniels. I think everybody knows I love Jack Daniels. And all of a sudden they got the curtain down by the alcohol and you can't go in there and get anything. I'm like, damn it. I got to wait 2 hours and come back. I keep forgetting. Yeah. David Lowe says, "Good morning. A cool 35 degrees in Rhode Island. We'll be back in the land of smiles in 44 days. But
David.
Who's counting? Alfa Romeo is."
I'll see you then.
Have a great live stream. Thanks for the info and community. Popcorn. Okay. Thank you, David. Heath says, "Guilty of going to get drunk on lunch break here in the States. When I drank, then back to building a skyscraper." I wouldn't want to be building a skyscraper if I had a few drinks. Jesus Christ. I'd fall off. I can't stand heights. I got a fear of vertigo, you know.
Probably how he kept his balance.
6th floor and I get dizzy.
He was probably using the consumption to keep his balance.
Equilibrium.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know. I think it makes you off balance, don't it? I'm not a drinker. Yeah, I know Romeo.
He probably walks straighter when he's drunk. Probably walks straighter when he's drunk.
Would you two want to be building a skyscraper after you had a few?
I wouldn't want him building my skyscraper after he had a few.
Exactly. Mr. Nutt, there he is, says, "Reference visas, working in the government for 30 years and being in Thailand for 4 months, there is always a workaround." Yeah, there is workarounds. You can get alternate visas, you know. You can get a DTV, stay here, you know, for it's a 5-year visa. Okay.
Hey, Coop, if I can add a quick comment.
Here. Sorry, what?
If I can add a quick comment, going back to immigration. Sure. So I had a couple of buddies who just recently went over to Thailand. And depending on which country you're from, you already know this.
Yeah.
Few of the immigration officers already asked if they had X amount of baht in their pocket before entering. So that's starting back up again. The 10,000,
the 20,000 baht rule.
They got asked for 20. And if you had a family, which they didn't, but it was a different rule. So depending on which country you come from, they might be asking you that. So heads up.
Well, they tend to ask that from people that come from poorer countries, like Africa, Pakistan, India, you know, where they don't have a lot of money. You know, certain South American countries get asked the same. Filipinos, get asked the same there. Show me proof that you can support yourself while you're here.
Just a heads up.
And the rule is you're supposed to have a minimum of 20,000 baht when you come here as a tourist to show you can support yourself.
Yeah, sorry. And when they ask, it's not, oh, I have it on my credit card or in my ATM, or I'll show you. You have to actually physically have it on you.
In cash.
In cash.
Okay.
So you can't just show them a bank account and say, no, you have to have it on you, and which hotel you're staying at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the
ATM. They said you can go to the ATM here and come back in line and get it, but we're not letting you in. So
okay. Well, at least they gave you that option to take it out.
Yeah.
That's
good.
Out of
I
the
can
ATM.
understand that.
Yeah.
Validity. Right?
Yeah. Mr. For Your Sister says so many people are moving out of America and with families. That part has even shocked me. Yeah, J.E., you're a good one to answer that question for Mr. For Your Sister.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, I did 25 years in the military, and almost 18 years of those were overseas. So
thank you, buddy.
We enjoy living out of the country. We experience better treatment when we live outside of the country sometime. And I told my wife, I said, it's time for us to retire. Where do you want to be? You want to stay here, or do you want to go somewhere else? And we looked at 5 different locations. This one met all of the criteria we were looking for. I sold everything and got on the plane. So
can I ask what was the other 4 locations?
We looked at Bahrain, we looked at Panama, St. Lucia, and Greece.
And Greece. And those ones didn't tick the boxes that Thailand ticked for you?
St. Lucia definitely did not. Bahrain did, and Greece did, but it was certain things we would have to sacrifice being in those 2 countries that we didn't necessarily have to sacrifice here. So this one met more of the criteria we were looking for than the other 2, which we lived in the other 2. We had friends there. We already knew what the support would be like there, but it was other things that we were afforded being here that we're like, we'll go to Thailand. But again, if we didn't like it, we could always pack up and move someplace else. So,
and has it met your expectations?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm so glad. I mean, like, as you know, the last time I came to Thailand was 97, 98. It's changed tremendously, but we both enjoy it. I check in with my wife every couple of months, like, hey, are you still happy being here? She's like, yep. I'm like, okay, good. So, but yeah, I walk on the beach every morning. The hardest struggle we have is figuring out what we're going to eat that day. So
that's what a lot of people say to me. Yeah, the hardest decision they got in Thailand is, what am I going to eat tomorrow? Or what do I want today for lunch or dinner? Because there's just so many choices. You're spoiled for choices over here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Moving on along. My sidekick, Brock Snitters, says, good day, Roger and the gang. Hello, Brooke.
Thank
you for coming on and joining us, buddy. Kenneth Ford, he was on here a couple of weeks ago, says, evening, Coop, Darlene, and panel. Great subject to discuss. Thank you, Kenny. Go ahead and ask your questions. If you got any questions for the panel, now is the time to ask them. They're all here. So with open ears and willing to give their 2 cents on their experiences here. And Roger says, good evening, Brooke. What a
From
sales.
Another Roger.
Yeah, another Roger. We got a few Rogers, don't we? Says, what a sale. Says, good morning, gents. Happy day from Corpus Christi, Texas. Great guest today and conversation. Thank you. What a sale. Much appreciated. Scotty Green says, hey, from New Zealand. Hey, Scotty.
All Blacks.
Kiwi.
He's a Kiwi.
Yeah,
you're an Aussie.
Aussie, yeah. My ex was a Kiwi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, beautiful country, but very expensive. Yep.
Kenny says, totally agree in regards visa. Loads of different visa types to apply from. Do it the proper way, and there's no problem. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly what the
Yep.
panel's been saying. Agreeing with me. Do it the proper way. You got zero problems in Thailand.
With all the banking issues and everything else, my visa I had back in 13 days. Saw the agent on the Monday, went for my license and visa and banking on the Thursday and Friday. All done.
And how long ago
13
was
days.
that, Jack?
That was June.
In June. Wow. That was when the banking issue really kicked off.
Yep.
I came here 3 years ago, and it took about 3 weeks to get my retirement visa. What about you, John?
Took me 10 days to get my visa back, but I had the nano, and then when we finally got the retirement, it took 10 days.
There you go. Yeah, super quick.
I didn't have the non-A. I came in on the tourist and got it all sorted.
Well
I
done.
stayed in the hotel. I stayed in the hotel for a week. Saw the agent, got it all organised, and by the end of the week, I had it all done.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's what you want in here, ideally. And Scotty Green's got a question for the panel. He says, "Hi, question: would 10 million baht and pension of 35,000 baht a month be enough to live in Thailand for good?" From Scott in New Zealand. And we'll start it off with Romeo. Go ahead and let us know. What do you think with Scotty's budget there? 10 million baht in savings and 35,000 baht a month in pension.
So the short answer would be yes. One, I need to know how long you were staying there for, how many years, obviously. Excuse me. And number two, all depends on your spending habits, right? Where you want to live and what you want to do, all that. That's basically what it comes down to for that amount. It's a good amount, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But it all depends on your lifestyle. That's number one. You know, if you want to stay in downtown Bangkok at the top, whatever, it's expensive.
You're gonna go through that savings pretty quick.
Whatever, it depends how. I don't know how old he is, so I don't know what kind of age or time frame he's looking at, right? That would be my.
What say you, John?
I say yes. It's a really good foundation to get started. Again, depends on what your vices are. Some of your vices can blow through that money pretty quickly. But if you're have a strong will, you should be able to live out your days on that budget. So.
Yeah. And what about you, Jack? What do you think about Scotty's budget there? 35,000 baht a month pension and 10 million baht in savings.
Well, that's 500,000 Australian roughly. Even if he goes bank interest on 6 month deposit, he's getting 4%. That's going to be $20,000 a year. That's going to give him. I'm working on. I've got a Thai girlfriend that works, but her money's her money. But I'm working on 50,000 baht a month, everything. So, shouldn't be a problem.
For a single man, he should be okay with 35,000 baht a month.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's about 1,000 US. I do have subscribers here on 1,000 US with a Thai girlfriend. So I know it's doable. You just got to watch, don't go too crazy with your money.
No bars, not a lot of Western food.
Not real. I mean, if he's got but think about it. He's got 35,000 baht. So let's say $1,000 US coming in per month. He still has his savings. If he's not buying property and he's renting, like say he could rent a 1-bedroom and pay $10,000 for the year, and then he can subsidize his 35,000 baht for a lifestyle. He could live 20, 30 years here off of his savings alone with a 35,000 baht monthly income. So he wouldn't have to sacrifice anything. Again, it goes back to his vices. If he has, vices where he's in the girly bars every night and, he's trying to play high roller, yeah, he'll blow through it. But if he has a little bit of restraint, he'll be fine.
Yeah, and there you go, Scotty. Thank you, panel, for answering Scotty's question for him. Much appreciated. Good advice. I like that. Bob M says, "Good morning, sir, to all. Malaysia may not be too bad for a backup plan. Have a great evening." Thank you, Bob. Malaysia. Anybody know anything about Malaysian retirement visas? How hard is that?
Yeah. I looked into Malaysia. It was actually my first choice for the last 12 years. I looked into Malaysia a lot, and their visa scheme 12 years ago was as easy as Thailand's. Then they changed it during COVID, trying to get a rich country people in.
Right.
Like it went from $3,000 a month Australian income into the country, a bit like the 65,000 baht, which is a bit over $3,000 Australian. You had to have about $50,000 Australian, about 35,000 American in a bank account, but you could use half of that within 12 months for a car loan, schooling for kids, or buying a house. Now in Malaysia, it's still now you can buy freehold property, houses, and condos. You own the title. It's still like that now, but they changed the rules, the visa rules again last year, and it's a 3-tier system. The lowest one's a 10-year visa, but it's 5x5. But you have to have, I think it's still about $50,000 Australian in deposit, like here. But that money you can use half still in that after 12 months. And still, but you have to buy a property in minimum of $200,000 Australian, but own it for 10 years freehold. You're not allowed to sell it.
Oh, so they've got really tight and expensive retirement rules.
Well, yes, a $200,000 Australian house is only what, 130,000 American?
Somewhere around
a condo, there. Yeah, a condo or a house or whatever. That's the minimum amount. If you go to Penang or something like that, the island, I think it's $1 million baht, $1 million ringgit, which is 300,000 Australian, which is 200,000 American. So it's not, it's expensive, but no different really on the scale as Thailand. But you own the property underneath it, and you can sell it. You can will it on the same as you can here.
Yeah.
So realistically, and I think on the scale of countries, Thailand and Malaysia are not that far apart over the 180 country scale that you can look up. I think there's only about 10 or 15 places difference over the whole world on CPI increase, like cost of living.
Yeah.
So the difference with Malaysia is there's a lot more English spoken. Most of the street signs, most of the street signs are in English. All the public transport systems are in English. Like I've done a lot in Malaysia. I've spent 7 holidays in Malaysia, going all over Malaysia, the same as I've spent 7 holidays in Thailand. So, yeah, that's probably the only difference of where you get a 10-year visa up front. It's a 5x5 year scheme. where
Yeah.
you're on an annual scheme here.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you're guaranteed basically 5 years, and then you can extend it to another 5 years.
Okay.
The only
Well,
real cost is actually buying the property. But it's like Thailand, it's got a glut.
okay.
So
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Jack.
No,
I
that's
don't
all right.
know. I've been to Malaysia, but I don't know the retirement process. So there you go, Bob M.
Actually,
Feedback
Jack,
from somebody that's been there quite a few times. Go ahead, John.
No,
Jack,
I was just gonna let you know we got quite a few
Oh.
questions coming up in the chat.
Okay.
No, that's all
as
right.
Jack said, though,
We'll get
I was
through.
looking at it too at the same thing. And back then, a few years ago, and it's the Malaysia My Second Home program. But for us, it was 250,000 US to invest in a property to get. I think it's longer than a 20-year or 20-year visa. But that's the kind of money you have to put out. And then they upped it again. And then Thailand, Vietnam came out with their scheme, as they call it. And then they lowered it back down because they made it too rich for people, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Jack said,
That was during COVID.
Great live stream, Coop. Who's the handsome man in the yellow shirt? That's Jack Bree. We get some good comments on here.
I think Jack typed that one in the chat.
I think so. Mr. Nut says, my first comment should have been good evening, CAJJ and fellow YouTubers. Well done, buddy. Richard Woolley says, hi, Coops. Hi, Richard. Welcome to the live stream. Mister for your sister. To piggyback off what Jack Bree said, I'm American and immigration officers have way too much power. Yeah, we've seen that firsthand. Even being Americans going back into America, we see it, don't we? I had to deal with India immigration officers in the U.S. I felt like I robbed a dang bank. I've seen that.
I spent
I've
45 minutes.
I went to New York to visit my brother just before the millennium. And I got an Arab immigration officer questioning me with my American passport in New York. What are you doing here? How long are you staying for? And I'm like, excuse me, you see this right here? It says USA, American citizen. Why are you asking me these questions?
I got
he
you
wouldn't
beat.
let me go. He wouldn't let me go. He wanted answers to all his questions.
I was traveling back from Bahrain while I was in the military, came through Atlanta and got stopped by an Arab immigration office, harassing me to the point where they had to call the Atlanta Police Department because I went off. And I was like, I'm in the U.S. military fighting for this country against people who look like you. And you have the audacity to stop me in my own country and question me? I'm like, nah, that's not going to happen. I mean, and people who were in line, when they finally let me go, they were cheering. They were clapping. They were like, I'm like, who does that? So, yeah, I agree. A lot of them do overstep their power or think they have the power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how is it for you in Canada, Romeo? What's the immigration officers like there? I've never been to Canada. Hands up.
Nothing.
I've never been there.
I never had any issues like that at all. It's been pretty easy. You come in, where you been, how long, thank you very much, what you bringing back, off you go. The funny part to this is, as you know, Pin came over to visit me, got her visa. She came visit me this summer. And I told her, the questions to answer. Here's all your stuff. They separate you because one for foreigners and one she goes through. I go through my line and I get the quicker, whatever, fast pass, whatever you want to call it there, and going through. And she lines up that way. I go through and said, I'll see you at the, when we get out at the thing, get her bags. Okay. So I'm waiting. I get through. I get questioned. How long you been away? Where are you going? What you're bringing back? And it was an East Indian immigration officer, which is fine. No problem. But I got grilled. And I'm like, it's the usual. And he looks through my passport. Well, you've been to a lot of countries. I said, I work for a living and I travel quite a bit and where I go. How many times you've been to Thailand quite often and come back? I said, yeah. He goes, you do business there? I said, no. I said, just my girlfriend. I'm picking her up, bringing her over. And I got grilled a little bit, and that was about it. But that's the worst I've ever had it. Pin, on the other side, goes through her first time, has a letter, immigration. I said, how'd it go? It take a long time? She was outside waiting before me. I'm like, Didn't the immigration ask you anything? She goes, no. Look at the paper. Have a good trip. Spend your money.
So she got better treatment than you did as a citizen.
Yep. She was waiting for me. I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, so they treat foreigners better than they do the Canadians.
Yep. I don't understand.
I love it. Okay, moving along. Tommy says, hey guys, wow, this is new. Loving it. Thank you, Tommy. You have to come on and join us on the panel one time. Tommy the Tominator, as Brooke likes to call you. We post the link every live stream on Saturdays, only Saturdays. We're going to have a panel come on and join us in the discussion, and people can see our subscribers, and we can answer questions and give our 2 cents and talk about important topics that matter to all of us. So thank you, Tommy, for coming on and joining us. And if you'd like to be part of the panel, next Saturday night, 30 minutes before the live stream, the link will be there. All you have to do is click on it. Ronald says, good evening, good morning, CBD, and everyone watching from Daytona Beach, Florida. Hit the thumbs up and make Darlene smile. Yes, please. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. You couldn't ask for anything more. Mr. Nut says, as far as the alcohol rule, it doesn't really apply to me. I'm not really a drinker. No, neither am I. He and I went on a bike ride, and we stayed the night in Rayong with a group of 6 of us. And he was the same as me. He had 2 beers and then Coke Zero or Coke, whatever it was, for the rest of the night. Yeah, I'll have the occasional beer, but I got to be careful because I'm like Romeo. I'm the type 2 diabetic. So once in a while I can have a beer, but I pick 2 as the absolute limit. Mr. For Your Sister says, the one thing I wish Thailand would do is enforce a traffic law every now and then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can agree with
Don't
that.
bet
What
your
say
money.
you guys? I know you
Don't.
drive there. Oh, we lost the other gentleman. He's suddenly popped off. All he's got to do, if Jack, if you can hear me, just re-click on the link and I can bring you back in. Not a problem. So what say you, Mr. Washington? Mr. Washington, how you finding the driving over here?
Oh, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, I've been in so many other countries that have similar traffic infractions as they do here. They're a little free spirited here, but you just, hey, I'm retired. I have no place to rush to, and I just keep that mentality. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm the same way. What say you, Romeo? You've driven over here, haven't you? I think you've driven a scooter over here.
Yeah, I have. It's Bangkok is extremely challenging. I mean,
yeah,
if you grew up in New York City or somewhere like that with all the traffic and zipping by, it's one thing. But even over here, you really have to have your neck on a swivel. You know, it's not just look right, look left, and then go. It's clear. You got to do it like a couple times because people will come. The other one is you get a lot of scooters and other things driving on the sidewalk coming towards you the wrong way. The wrong way. So you'll be coming out of a shop and the scooter will just zip right by you. You'll be like, whoa, all right. You just got to be careful. Yeah.
And welcome back, Jack. A question. How's the driving over here in Thailand? Question, Jack. How's the driving over here in Thailand?
Hit the wrong button on the phone. What was the question again?
How's the driving over here in Thailand? Mr. For Your Sister says,
easy as.
I wish Thailand would do is enforce a traffic law every now and then.
He can't hear you.
Oh, maybe you can't hear me. Turn your volume up so you can hear me. Moving on along then. We'll get on to the next one. Edwin in New Zealand says, good day, folks. Greetings from New Zealand. Great show, great info. Thank you, Ed. Much appreciated. Subz says, hey, everyone. Good to see you all. How do you select panels, random or competitions to enter? No, all you have to do is click on the link before the live stream. We can have up to 10 people on the panel. So right now we got 4. It's not a problem. The program that my wife and I use to stream on YouTube, it allows up to 10 people on the panel, and it's called StreamYard. So on that one, I can use up to 10. And all you have to do is 30 minutes before the live stream, you'll see the link there, click on it, and then I can invite you onto the stage. That easy. And you can come on now and join. Anybody can come on now. So Terry Fallon and everybody else in the chat, if you want to join the panel and come on here and say hello to everybody, all you got to do is scroll back to the very first comment that was made by myself with the link, and you can come on and join us right now. Terry Fallon says, Coop, if coming for 60 days and plan to extend for 30 days, can your return flight be dated for around the end of 90 days? Montana, sorry. Go ahead, panel, answer the question for Terry Fallon there. Starting with Mayo, you've been doing this for quite some time.
So that, if I understand the question, if he comes for 60 days, extends for 30, he wants to book his return ticket after 90 days?
No, at the end of 90 days.
So when they want you to have that onward ticket or have a return ticket, he's asking, does he need to have it booked within that first 60-day period, or can he wait to do that for the 90-day period, basically?
Yeah.
So to be totally honest, I don't know, because I never had to have an extension, right? For the visa I'm on. Yeah, that I don't know, because I've never had to experience that, right? Because I can kind of come and go as I please. So I've never had to have an onward ticket.
No, we lost Jack again. Okay, well, the answer to the question is, Terry, technically,
60.
you're supposed to have the onward ticket due going out of Thailand or to your return country before the end of the 60-day stamp that they give you at the airport. Okay, because they don't know if you're going to extend. You can tell them you're going to extend, but they can say, no, it's got to be during the 60-day stamp. So hang on, add Jack back to the stage. There he is. So what you got to do is, if you want to stay for 90, I recommend, and everybody else recommends, getting an onward ticket to a neighboring Asian country. And you can get them at like flightradar.com and several other websites that do them for under $50 US. That's how cheap it is. You can get a ticket to Cambodia, ticket to Vietnam, ticket to Malaysia, Laos, wherever, any neighbor, Singapore. Yeah, and you can get them all day long under $50. That would be your safe bet. But have your return ticket, obviously, for your home country. There, Terry, back to Canada.
Coop?
Yeah, go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, the only thing I see with this, he comes in on the 60-day visa waiver. He's going to basically, need the.
Go ahead.
Is that he's going to have the ticket in those 60 days, not with the extension?
Correct. That's what I just said.
And yeah, I believe I got mine on 58 days and it cost me $24 Australian.
And where was that onward ticket to?
Yep, that was on the ticket.
To where? To where?
To Singapore.
To Singapore. There you go. 24 Australian. That's about $18 US. Super cheap. Yeah.
To Singapore.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Jack.
I can add to that for Terry. If Thailand allows you 60 days, you have to. Before I got my visa, I had to have show a return ticket, and they stopped me. Even Air Canada stopped me in my country and wouldn't let me go until I had an onward ticket. Because they won't let you board the plane. So I had to buy one right there on the thing and say, okay, here, and then to leave.
Yeah.
I can't leave Toronto or Canada before.
Yeah, I found that, I had to have, because Darlene and I, when we went on the cruise, we flew into Barcelona. We flew into Iceland, and we were flying out of England because that's where the cruise ship ended. And I got asked at the airport, where's your return ticket? And I showed them the return ticket, and they said, well, this is from England. Where's your one from Iceland? I was like, I'm going on a cruise ship, buddy. Because you're like, how are you getting to England? Well, I'm going on a cruise ship. Showed them the itinerary, the booking, and they're like, oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, we understand. But yeah, a lot of airports, when you go, before you fly out of your country, they want to see a either return ticket or an onward ticket if you don't have a visa to the country you're going to.
Yeah, because that airline who lets you go on is responsible for that and sending you back. And that's why she told me. And I believe it's not all countries, but majority, because as you know, we have a friend who comes from the UK who stays with us. And he went there and he says, oh, no, I'm staying, I'm getting extended and coming back. And they let him go.
Yeah.
Out of the UK. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We didn't have short.
Canadian Goose on the Loose, better known as Duke, says, in my opinion, the border run issue is a red herring. The amount of people doing it is probably small. No, actually, it's very big. Cracking down on the issue shows the government is doing something about nuisance tourists. Point? Yeah, you get them too. You know, they come over here, they want to party, and they just keep doing border runs, and you know, they don't want a visa. They just want to party until they can't party anymore. You know, they think, oh, I'm not putting 800,000 in a Thai bank account. You know, they could freeze my bank or whatever because they believe all the fake news out there and not giving me my money back. Jack and John, you guys had experiences with the Thai bank account freezing. Did you get your money back? Was it unfrozen?
Yeah.
It
was unfrozen. Mine was unfrozen the same day for me, and it was only frozen for a short period of time until I was able to show them the my visa. Once I showed the visa, they released my money. So no issues.
Yeah, there you go. What about you, Jack?
No, my account was never frozen.
Oh, you didn't have that problem. Oh no, because you only got here in July of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you missed all that rigmarole we had with the Thai banks. Yeah. Moving on along, Tim P says, what happens to a person who dies there from another country and have no family back home? What happens to one's remains? And that is a very, very good question. And what generally happens, Tim, is when you die here in Thailand, because it's a Buddhist religion, they cremate you. So that's what they do. Very few people get buried here in Thailand and have a Western funeral. Most of the time it's cremation, unless you state otherwise. And if you have no family, what happens to all your possessions or anything like that, unless you have a will, it goes to the state. It goes to the state, and then they'll sell it off. You know, we've had people come out here and pass away. We've had 2 in our group that have passed away, and one of them had a motorbike, and you know, his daughter couldn't do anything. She's back in the States. You know, and we tried selling it for her and getting the money, and couldn't change the title because there's no document that says, you know, I'd like to sign this bike over to so-and-so. The person was dead, and they were like, no, we can't change the title. So yeah, it's best to have a will, in my opinion, in my experience. And if you have a will from your home country, it's not recognized in Thailand. Okay. You'd have to get it would be recognized from your home country for whatever assets that you have in your home country, Tim. But whatever assets you have here, clothing, TV, sofa, you know, motorbike, car, whatever, you would need a separate will for that here in Thailand. What say you, Romeo?
Yep, you pretty much hit that on the head. Yeah, if anything happened to me, I'm just going to ask them to bury me in your pool, if that's okay.
No, it's not.
Sprinkle you around the edge.
Sign that off. Here, sign here.
Speaking of which, Darlene and I were in the pool today. Absolutely lovely and warm.
I'm jealous.
Beautiful.
Funny.
Yeah.
Ricardo says, if you have the retirement visa, is multiple trips back and forth for travel still limited in any way? Go ahead,
Not
panel.
if you have the multiple entry visa.
Yeah.
If you only have a central or a single entry visa, every time you want to leave the country, you're gonna have to pay a re-entry fee. But if you just pay initially when you get your retirement visa and just get the multiple entry, like I have, and I believe Cooper have, yeah, you can come and go as many times as you want.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay a fee at the airport.
And you don't pay any free. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I believe you on your retirement visa as well, Romeo. You don't get charged any fee with your elite visa, do you?
No, it's multiple entry. You can go in and out as many times as you want. The only thing, no matter what, even though it's the visa I have, you still after 90 days, there's a service. You give your passport to someone, they check in for 90 days. You still have to do that. Yeah.
Okay, so you still have to do the 90-day visa check.
Reporting. Yeah.
Yeah, visa report. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. I know you got a lot of privileges with yours. I wasn't sure whether you had to do the 90-day visa report or not.
Yeah. I think they said, well, you probably know better than I do, but the government's trying to move to 6 months check-in or 1 year. But you know how that goes in the house and stuff, but that's what they're working on.
I would love to see that come in because they actually have that with the LTR visa, which is the high income retirement visa for Thailand. And that you only do a report to immigration once a year. You don't do the 90-day report, which is a fabulous benefit right there. Reg says, hi from Queens, New York. For all the guys moving out, there are plenty of legals still coming. In my neighborhood, houses often sell in 2 to 4 weeks, often to an Asian buyer from China, Korea, or Thailand. Yeah. Chinese like to buy properties, don't they? Especially here in Thailand.
Got to get their money out their country.
Sitting empty. Huh?
They got to get their money out their country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hide it from the government.
Yeah, they do. They get it out. They buy properties in Thailand, never live in it. Never. They don't rent it out. They don't live in it. They just leave it there as an investment for the future when they can get out of China. Scott Green says, thank you guys for your advice. Very welcome, Scott. Sub Z says, is panel sitting in Thailand or different countries? Okay, I'll let them speak to themselves. Starting with you, Romeo.
I wish I was in Thailand. I wish I was in Thailand, but I'm still in Ontario, Canada.
You're still in Ontario, Canada. John, where are you?
I'm sitting in Jomtien Beach, Thailand, and so is Jack. We just lost him, but he's also here in
lost
Thailand.
him again. He might be having problems with his internet connection there. Yeah.
You know my joke.
Of course, me, I'm in Thailand and Jack's in Thailand too. Sorry, John?
I said my joke. Elderly and technology is like vinegar and water.
I'm there too. Gentlemen, I got to ask you, what's the temperature over in Jomtien?
Today it was 33 degrees.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful weather.
Over here,
it's in Canada.
It's a beautiful. It warmed up. It's 5 or 6 degrees right now.
Oh, you're only 3 degrees over snow. Snow comes between 2 and 3 degrees.
Yeah. Get me out of here.
Have you had much snow yet?
We did. Well, I showed you we had a small blizzard. Excuse me. We had a little bit of snow a couple of days ago. We're lucky it warmed up. It rained, so it washed quite a bit of it away. It's almost all gone now. And it should warm up a little bit, 10 degrees, 12 degrees maybe for a couple of days. But at nighttime, it's going to go back down to 0. So that's, par for the course, if you will. But glad to be away in December, January, February. Let me tell you.
There you go. 3 months. It'd be great to have you over here for 3 months.
My back from showing.
Go-kart race is back on, and John says he's going to take your title.
It's good. I'd rather be go-kart racing with you guys instead of snow plowing.
There you go. There you go. Excuse me. Mr. Nut says, my bills in Thailand come out to 22,000 baht every month. It's very doable. I can't spend all of the 65,000 baht a month he gets in pension.
Nice.
Yeah, it is doable. You can. 35,000 in pension. Yeah, you can do it.
You gotta love the
Since
cost in
since
Thailand. Beautiful.
since he can't spend his 65,000, the next group meal is on him.
There you go. He'll buy us a meal on Monday. Breakfast.
We'll help him out. We'll help him out.
There you go. Maritus says, good evening, good morning, CBD, and the three gentlemen in the panel, and everyone watching from Pennsylvania. Hello, Maritus. And welcome to the live stream. Much appreciated. Tommy says, Malaysia's new visa, lowest tier is US dollar 150,000 US dollar deposit for a Malaysian visa. That is highway robbery. That is super expensive. That prices me out of Malaysia anyways. I don't want it sitting in a Malaysian bank. I'd rather have it in a US bank earning interest or in Bitcoin. Mr. Free Sister says Malaysia seems like a great place to live, but their visas are expensive to me. Yeah, they are super expensive. They want the people with the big bucks over there.
Crazy.
Four Dog says, hey, Alpha, John, and Jack, you guys are doing a good job. Question, what is the one thing you miss from your home country? And Alpha, Pins cooking doesn't count.
He beat me to the answer. That's good.
Okay, so he started with Alpha. So Alpha, go ahead. And what's the one thing you miss most from Canada when you're here in Thailand, I guess?
It's not much, but they have the foreigner store, Aldi. No, what's the Villa Market?
Villa Market, yeah.
You can get most stuff there. But for some reason, and tariffs, will get into that in a second, peanut butter Nutella is super expensive because the import taxes. Excuse me. And decent red wine, even if it's from Italy or California or even here in Canada, it's really expensive. So that's the biggest one. Other than that, you pretty much have everything. I don't miss the cold. I don't miss. I mean, we have nice people that live here, but it's a whole different, like you guys mentioned before. Once you're over there, everyone's smiling in a good mood. We're here, everyone's still at the rat race, and I get it, working, paying bills, but no one really says hello unless you're in a group that you know. Whoop, still there?
Yeah, we're here. We'll hear you.
Unless you're in a group that you know, we're over there, and everyone's upbeat. So that's the biggest thing. So I really miss that when I leave and come home. Here, it's just like everyone's heads down. They go to work, they go home, they do their whatever. That's the biggest. The culture and the mentality is a bit different, right? Here, it's always go, go, go.
Oh, by the way, I got a souvenir for you when you get here for you and Pin. It's called Limoncello. I got a bottle. It's like this, a bottle, liter bottle. It's in the freezer, staying ice cold because it's very nice on ice. And next up, John, what do you miss about the States being here in Thailand? Anything?
There's two things.
Go.
As far as something to eat or anything, I miss Twizzlers. I cannot find them in the doggone at Villa Market or anything. I miss some nice fresh bag of Twizzlers.
I got some good news for you.
What you got?
They got them on the cruise ship you're going on next month, and they're duty free.
Thank you.
Anything else?
And I miss my mom, but other than that, no. Most other things that I know you've heard other people on the live talk about the import fees when you bring things from Amazon. If you really, really need it, really got to have it. Like I have a hard time finding shoes here to fit me. I order them through Amazon. It usually takes about 10 days to get here. And as cheap as everything else is here, I don't mind paying a few extra bucks to get something I know is going to fit on my feet well. So, I mean, most things you can get if you really need it. But yeah, the only thing I really miss is a nice, good bag of Twizzlers.
Twizzlers. And what size feet are you, by the way?
12.
12. Well, you can get 12s here. You can.
You
Instead
you
of
can
asking
get
for the
12s.
American 12, ask for the UK size 12,
Mhm.
which is American size 13. So you ask for a UK size 11 and you can get them.
Okay.
Yeah. Piece of advice. I learned that the hard way. And Jack, fix your camera because we're looking at the side of your face there, buddy. Anything you miss about Australia? Here in Thailand.
I think he's frozen.
He's frozen. Okay, we'll get back.
Yeah.
And to the comments. And next one up is Scotty Green. Dean, he says, hi, are the expat club good to join and are they helpful for advice? Expat club? Which ones are we referring to? You guys know?
So there's an expat exchange website. I know that's a popular one that's out there. I subscribed to it. It wasn't much benefit to me. I actually got more information through this group here on Facebook, to Coopersthaiadventure. But I mean, there's several out there. I know once you get in country, or even if you intend to come here, there are other groups on Facebook here in Thailand that you can reach out to. I've reached out, I would say, I've reached out to about 6 different people or 6 different groups, and
yeah,
you were the first to get back to me, and then there was one other group that responded. Everybody else was like kind of like crickets, so I just wrote them off. But there's several out there. You just got to check them for yourself. Find some people who are like you, like-minded, and if they respond to you, great. If not, move on to the next group.
Any experience you, Alpha?
I haven't used any groups. Pretty much did what I did, like being there. And then when I joined, met you guys, obviously the crew that you have there is great and all the information. And if you join the Facebook chat, so that's been positive for sure. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah, good. Thanks for the feedback. Tommy says Thailand is still cheaper to live. Malaysia great, but can be pricey. Yeah, exactly. Malaysia, I've been there a couple of times, and the prices are pretty much on par with Thailand. It's just to live there is exceptionally expensive, from what I've been told. Mike says, hey, I'm late again. I forgot the time zone. What's my best friend Alpha doing in Brookie's spot? Laughing out loud. Hope you all are great.
Shift change.
Shift change, yeah. Good answer. Diana Clark says, haven't seen any people in wheelchairs in any of your videos. I'm not ready for a nursing home yet. Plus, my caregiver is willing to come with me. Would I be able to get around with my wheelchair? And I'm going to leave that to the panel to answer, starting with you, Romeo. You've been in and out of Thailand for over 10 years. What would you say to Diana?
So, Diana, it depends on which part of Thailand you want to visit or retire to. The sidewalks, and typically the sidewalks in Thailand aren't like the West. I'm not sure where you're from. So it's not as wide or it's paved nicely and smooth, right? Different pavers or whatever, and poles in the middle. That's number one. Number two, though, I've seen a lot of people in wheelchairs in Thailand for sure that have retired or vacationing. And the nice part to that is the Thai people, even if you're having a bit of an issue getting around something or a pole that's in the middle of the sidewalk and stuff, they're actually really good and help you doing that. So the people are great. But it's a little bit more challenging to get around if you're in Bangkok, Pattaya, maybe Jomtien's a little bit different because they have the beach strip and it's done nicely. So that's not a problem. But a lot of the other parts, it's a little bit more challenging. We'll say that.
Yep. And what say you, John?
I would agree with Alpha. I think the challenging part would be negotiating the sidewalks because they are tiled and they're not all even. I mean, even walking, sometimes you trip. But it's ironic that you would bring this up because my wife and I, we walked back from dinner this evening, and there's a gentleman we see probably 2 or 3 times a week who lives in the building here, who's in a wheelchair. He's got some kind of contraption, like it's like a motorbike on the front. He's got lights and everything, but it's an actual wheelchair, and you see him, scooting up and down the road all the time.
The mobility scooters, yeah.
But it's like an actual wheelchair that they put some type of like a front motorized wheel on the front or something crazy.
Yeah, I've seen them.
But yeah, I mean, you will see people here with wheelchairs. Usually they have a caregiver pushing them around. So it's doable. It could be a challenge depending, like Alpha said, depending on where you want to be. Most of all the condos pretty much have elevators. Or you get you a villa where you can just have rolling entry. So yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, it is doable. I have a couple subscribers that are actually in wheelchairs, and they don't live here in Jomtien or Pattaya. Where they live is in Bangsaray, and you guys have met him at the meet and greets. Lovely couple from Australia, and he's normally in a wheelchair. They can't get around too good, but it is doable. And if your carer is willing to come over with you, I don't think you're going to have too much of a problem there, Diana. What say you, Jack?
Yeah, I haven't seen really a problem here. It's if they've got mobility issues without being wheelchair bound, trikes are easy to mobilise a bike into a trike. With this isn't a problem. Most of the condos have wheelchair access.
Yes.
The narrow streets of one side of Jomtien could be a problem, but the beach side's not a problem. Most of Pattaya's pretty good with their footpaths and pavements. Their shopping centres have wheelchair access.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, and also in the mall there. Good point there, Jack. In Terminal 21 Mall, they have free mobility scooters, wheelchairs, electric wheelchairs that you can borrow. It doesn't cost anything. And you can borrow them inside there for those with mobility issues. Information. I've seen that. You guys seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Malls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, Diana, can be done. Mr. For Your Sister says to Tommy, are you sure about that? I have been looking at Malaysia for about a year now in regards to the retirement visa price. Lat 265 says, as a British tourist, would I still be able to visit 4, 5, or 6 times a year for a month each time? Yes, providing you don't exceed 180 days. That's what they're looking at. 180 days is the key number that they're saying. If you are under that, you're good to go. Like I said earlier in the live stream, if you're coming over here, every 3 months for a month, you'll have no problem. If you're coming over here every 2 months for 2 weeks, you'll still have no problem. It's just they're trying to stop people that are obviously want to live in Thailand and just keep doing border runs without getting a proper visa. Rich Price says, image of the guy who overstayed 20 years. Can you see that? I can't see. Who is that? Can you see, John? Who is that he's put there? I turned the brightness down because people said...
It looks like it's Norm.
Yeah, it is. It looks like it is from Cheers.
Oh, okay. Because last live stream, someone said in the comment, I couldn't watch the live stream. The reflection on your glasses was driving me nuts. So I've turned the brightness down to bare minimum so I can read the comments, so the screen glare doesn't hit me on the glasses. So can't see who that is a picture of there. David Lowe says, question for Washington. Which branch were you in? The military he's referring to. I have been to some VFW meetings and meetups in Patia. Some good info from the guys there as far as VA medical stuff. And finally, go Army, beat Navy. Go ahead, John.
See, he had me. He had me on the initial until he had to start cursing towards the end of his statement.
See, I know the answer to the question.
Exactly. I'm in one of the best branches the U.S. had was U.S. Navy.
U.S. Army. Congratulations. Thank you for your service, sir.
U.S. Navy, and I don't know when the last time Army beat Navy. So,
okay. You just said a curse word there, David. Robert Pierpoint says, good evening all from the Northeast Sentinel Island. Laughing out loud. If you know, you know. And good evening to you, Robert. Tommy says, thanks for the invite. I'll try to connect next Saturday. I'll be in Japan next week. Okay, Tommy, it'd be great to have you on the panel, buddy. Long time no see. Rich Price says, so do you think for 180 days as a snowbird is still possible without retirement visa there? Yes. You can still do the 180 days, but what they're going to require you to do is after you do the 60 days and you get the 30-day extension, Rich, you're going to have to leave Thailand, and you can't do it via border crossing. So you're going to have to fly out, go somewhere for a couple of weeks, and then fly back in for the remainder of the 180 days from what they're saying. Because if you try and do a border run, they're not going to let you do it. They've put a complete stop to that. So one way is get a retirement. If you don't want to get a retirement visa, just get the digital nomad visa. It's super easy. And that gives you 6 months continuous stay in Thailand is the way around it. What say you guys, the panel?
I agree.
Yeah, the DTV would be the best way.
Yeah, digital nomad visa.
You could do it that way and just, you do that, go visit, because it's cheap enough and great. You be there in Thailand, go for a week in Vietnam, Cambodia, or whatever it may be, come back, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Malaysia, whatever you want.
Next up, Eric Lowe says, PST of Love G. Anybody get that?
I don't understand. PST. Nope.
PST of Love G. You kind of lost us there, Eric. And he goes on to say, motorists in Malaysia are certainly more traffic law compliant than Thailand. I'd agree with that. Petrol is also cheaper in Malaysia. So gas for your vehicles is cheaper in Malaysia than Thailand. I did find that too. Yes. But everything else I sort of found on par. Yeah. Rich Price says, by the way, it is a pick from Norm from Cheers. I remember Cheers. That was a good show. Asked to leave by Thai immigration officials. You go home now. 20-year overstay at Thai bar.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Scott Geen says, hi, my mate Tony is type 2 diabetic. He wonder, can he get medicine for his health in Thailand? Go ahead,
Yes.
Alpha.
So you can. I'm not type 2, I'm type 1. So I'm on insulin. And you can get it there. I'm not sure which country you're from, either somewhere in the West, I'm guessing. But you can get it at the pharmacy. You don't need a script, which is nice. But with that said, depending on which brand of insulin or glucose monitor or whatever you need, they might not have that typical one in Thailand. So for example, Northern Nordisk that I use, it's Tresiba and another one. They don't have that. They have something that's similar. It's not the same, but have something similar because they don't allow or bring that one in. So you might want to check when you're here to see which exact brand they bring in. But it's available.
Yeah. Thailand's kind of strict on the medicine they do have here. And they don't allow anything that has any psychological effects, that can make you, your head go crazy, So they sort of ban those medicines. but then they have very good alternatives that don't have the bad effects. So, and often a hell of a lot cheaper than the West.
So,
yeah. Mr. For Your Sister says some officers enforce that rule, some do not, about onward flight. Exactly. You're playing Russian roulette, buddy, when you get here. If you choose not to buy it, whether you're going to get stopped or not. You can just buy a ghost ticket for about 10 to 15 bucks. Exactly. Or you can do like Jack Bree. He got a flight ticket to Malaysia for 25 Australian dollars, which is 18 US dollars. Yeah. Yeah. So very good deal there. Go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, I flew in through Cathay Pacific and stopped in Hong Kong for a couple of hours. And when I arrived here, they didn't actually ask for the ticket. So
they don't always. It's
don't always.
catch-22. One day you can meet a very nice, friendly immigration officer. The other one could be, like John said, in a bad mood and show me you got 20,000 baht. Show me your onward ticket or your return ticket home. Show me your hotel stay. Show me your condo, whatever. And they'll ask you for all this information. But half the time you'll go through immigration. They don't ask you anything. They just say,
no,
put your fingers here. It's because they scan your fingers, take your picture, and you go.
But you're always better to be safe than sorry, because the last thing you want to do is show up and the guy says no, and then you're like,
getting on with ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Terry Fallon says, thanks for that info, guys. Much appreciated. Very welcome. Tommy says, I've never been asked for an onward ticket. They did ask me what I'm planning to do in Thailand. I said, I'm retired and I will travel all over. There you go. Good answer. Jomo Beatty says, hello, Cooper. Could you explain the process of transferring money from your U.S. bank into a Wise account for your Thailand bank account? Okay. You can transfer money, Jomo, into a Wise account, into your Thai bank account. Anybody can do that. But they do not recognize it for retirement purposes. So if you're going on the income-based one of 65,000 baht, if you don't have the 800,000 to deposit in the bank, then they will not accept Wise transfer. It's because Wise is not a bank. They want to see bank-to-bank transfer. But if you've got the money needed for your Thai retirement visa and you're using Wise to live on, a lot of people do that. And use Wise at the ATMs here, just like a normal bank, because they get better exchange rates than what they do transferring or using their home bank ATM card at the ATM machines here. Agreed, guys?
I do.
Yep,
yeah,
definitely.
Anything to add to that?
Yeah, let me just piggyback on it. Just to explain
ahead,
how
John.
you would actually get that Wise. So when you get your Wise account, you have to link your home country's bank to the Wise card or to the Wise application. So that'll be the first step. Well, to get that money into your Thai bank account, you're going to have a bank account number that also has the routing. You will link that to your Wise, and you can push the money from your Wise account into your Thai bank. So that's how you'll get the money moved. But like Cooper said, the Thai banks don't recognize the Wise. Like, say if you did a monthly transfer every month, the Thai bank will not recognize that monthly transaction as your income requirement for your retirement visa if you're doing it income based. But what you can do, like what I did, is I just transferred the 800,000 a few months ahead of time. So every quarter I would send like maybe $5,000 over to just sit, so I could have it when it came time for me to renew. And then you can, spend that money throughout the year as you go, and then just replenish it. But if you're doing it on a trying to use the income as the requirement for your retirement visa, it has to be from a bank to bank. So your home bank would have to link into your Thai bank. You'd have to push it directly, either through a wire transaction or something like that.
Yeah, correct.
So if I can add to that, JE, if you moved it from Wise and when the description, when I was told if you put international travel or international transfer, they still don't recognize that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no? Okay.
No, because Wise is not a bank.
Yeah, even though it's coming from your bank
it's
account.
it's not an accredited bank, so therefore they don't recognize it. It's got to be a bank-to-bank transfer for your retirement visa purposes if you go on the income-based retirement visa. But you can only do that after your second year here in Thailand, after your first year. Yeah. You can then show income every month into your Thai bank. And they don't want to see it quarterly or biannually or one payment annually. They want to see it monthly go in there. So. Mr. For Your Sister says they can cremate you or you can be shipped off to a medical school for practice. And they can say, oh, so this is class. Look, this is what it's like to be an American inside who eats pizza, McDonald's, and KFC 7 days a week. This is what happens to your body when you die. It's science experiment there. Bob White says, hi guys, great to hear and see you guys. I'm in Abu Dhabi and been to Thailand since 2001. Well, welcome to the live stream, Bob. Abu Dhabi. Yeah, know it very well. Been there quite a few times. Alpha, you been to Abu Dhabi?
Yep, been there a few times. And I mentioned to you before, I really like their new immigration. So the agent's not there or immigration officer anymore on the computer and all that. They have I guess they call it red carpet or something. You walk through just at a brisk pace and it picks off all your biometrics and you just keep on walking. If it picks off and you're not accepted, you get the old, hey, come over here, which the line just moves. It's beautiful. So I can see.
And they're bringing that into Thailand now. So going out of Thailand, they have that. You just scan your passport and it checks your face and you go out. You don't have to get an exit stamp when you leave Thailand, which is great. And welcome to the live stream, Bob White from Abu Dhabi. Dot Yen says, Romeo, when are you planning to retire full-time in Thailand and no more 2-year bullshit, he says. And how much are you budgeting for each month?
So within 2 years, but maybe sooner. What I budget for the month, I'm not sure yet. That's depends where I want to stay. I do like to travel quite a bit in Thailand, and I've done it. But I still go to Chiang Mai. I go to Phuket, go to Isan, different parts. Now I want to go to different places I haven't been to. There's a little more than that. So the budget will be done a little bit later on. If it helps, I probably will be renting, not buying, because that makes. My first thing was to buy something because I'm just used to that and having my own place, and I get it. But I'll probably be renting because it still makes financial sense to keep my money over here, making what it does, and bring it in as you need. So, and following what you guys do over there now, I mean, you learn. It's a great lesson to learn. So that's number one. And then, it won't be too much longer. All depends on what's going on in the world and how easy or difficult people make things.
Because we've known you for 2 years now, Romeo. And every time we see you when you come over for a vacation to visit your girlfriend, and every time we ask you, so when you're retiring? Oh, 2 more years. So we're never going to let that down.
I know, but if you notice though, my length of stay has been getting from a week to 2 weeks to 3 to 4 to a month to 2 months now, and now I come back and forth usually twice a year. So it's going that way. Yeah.
So one day you just won't book a return ticket.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we'll know you're here for good.
Have coffee and breakfast with you guys every morning. That's great.
There you go. Las Vegas Trader says, at Mike Dottie, you aren't the only one forgot about the change from daylight savings time back to standard time for those who are north. Because Thailand's on the next to the equator, our clock never changes. which is great. We don't have to worry about setting the clock an hour forward or hour back. Well, your cell phones do that automatically now for you. When we were on the cruise ship, every day I woke up, it told me the correct time wherever we were. So, yeah, we don't have to do that. It's great, ain't it, John?
That it is.
Jack Bree, you like not having to change the time back and forward from Australia time to
especially when Australia has 5 time zones.
5 time zones. Well, yeah, Australia is bigger than the USA.
Brooke in Queensland in a month or so will be different time to Sydney and Melbourne because they have daylight savings. So it's a pain.
It is a pain.
And
I
I don't
agree.
miss it.
Yeah. Sub Z says, recently I see visa run crackdown. Is it only tourist visa run? Yes.
Hey, Lydia, can you give me if you go in the closet?
We can hear you, John. That's all right. I'll just mute your microphone for 10 seconds there. There you go. It is for those that are doing visa run, but it's mainly for the tourists that are doing it because they don't have proper visas to stay here long term. But you do have those that are here on work visas, for example. They have to go out the country and go to the consulate or the embassy to get a renewable work visa to come back into Thailand. They can still do that, not a problem. Dot Yen says, Coop, I like this panel format to hear other expats' advice. Hope you have more. That's the plan moving forward for Saturday's live stream. We're going to do it just like this. With panel only. So we'll have a great time with lots of special guests come on and join us from all over the place, all over the world. And hopefully everybody gives us a thumbs up and says, yeah, we'll like it and we'll keep doing it. You guys enjoying it on the panel?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Answering questions.
Mike Dottie says, I can't wait until I get there so I can beat my friend Alpha at the go-karts. Ooh, competition. No paying the guy for the cart to go faster either, Alpha.
It's a fallacy. I don't know who made that up, but you don't have to worry. I gained a lot of weight. That's going to be a different story. Yeah.
No, we've seen you at the go-kart. You actually go up and you say, I want car number 15. Make sure mine's number 15, okay? Lat265 says, as a tourist from England, can I still visit 4, 5, or 6 times per year, 1 month each time? Yes, providing you don't go over 180 days. You can still do that. But and you have to be flying in. You can't like go over the land border and then come back in for another month. Rego says, happy belated Veterans Day, JE. If ever back here, check out the parade on 5th Avenue. It's the best.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm from New York. Actually, I'm from New York City, so I've been there before. Just let y'all know. There you go, right there.
Yeah, I got my Army shirt in the wardrobe. I'll put that on.
But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he said happy Veterans Day to you, but he didn't say it to me. Serving my time in Afghanistan and Iraq. Okay, I see how it is, Rego. Hats off to the Navy. Up yours to the Army. Tim P says, question for Alpha. Can you get Canadian maple syrup there? I love my pancakes, but have to have my Canadian maple.
Okay, so the quick answer is it's fake. You can't. If you don't go to the
market, they got it. I've seen it.
Yeah, what's it called?
Villa Market?
Canadian maple syrup. I've seen it.
So Villa Market has it. A lot of the other stores, it's not real Canadian maple syrup. So Villa Market has, and you'll notice because of the price difference.
Yeah.
So that's why I just wanted to justify that.
So yes, Tim, you can get it here. I'll call bullshit when I see it on the panel. Mr. Nuts says JE US size 12 and Skechers and Hookta at Central Mall. There you go. Bit of advice from Robert Nutt there, John. He says you can get US size 12 and Skechers at Hookah at Central Mall. There's a shop called Hookah, Huka. And he gives the thumbs up. Mr. For Your Sister says at Diana, accessibility is not anywhere near as good as the States, but you can get around and the people are nicer. I would agree with that. Yep, Mr. For Your Sister, definitely agree with that. I've seen quite a lot of mobility scooters here now in Thailand. Gone up a long way from when I first got here 3 years ago to this area. And I'm seeing a lot of mobility scooters. I'm seeing a lot of electric wheelchairs. I'm seeing e-bikes, all that. And there's big stores popping up all over the place with them now. What would you say there, Jack? You seeing a lot of that now?
On that, Brooke, I've seen a lot of that, and when they have problems, whether they've fallen or slipped or whatever, you'll see 3 or 4 ties more than phalanx helping the people.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Thais really do respect the elderlies. I agree with you 100%
Exactly.
there. Yeah. Las Vegas Trader says to Mr. Nutt, good point. Using the Thai retirement visa option, 65,000 Thai baht incoming per month, correct? Might not work for those who spend a lot less than 65,000 baht per month. Well, you can transfer the money as long as you're transferring the 65,000, and you don't have to spend that much. I got people that spend, under 30,000 Thai baht, like Mr. Nutt there. He's spending only 22,000, and even though he has 65,000 coming in, he just uses that for rainy day funds. Any emergency, or he wants to go out on a road trip and stay in some hotels with us bikers. He comes and has a great time. So yeah, a good way to save money. Tommy says, yes, I'm sure. I'm in Malaysia now. Unless you want a visa from Sabah, which is 65,000. Sabah is in another part of Malaysia. Okay, thanks for the feedback there, Tommy. Much appreciated. Never heard of Sabah. Lot 265 says, same in my country, competition between different armed forces, and in World War II between the UK and US, and training exercises. My father was a paratrooper, then cop, then shipyards. Okay. Yeah, we often have football matches in the US, Army versus Navy, Marines versus Coast Guard or the Air Force. Yeah, we often have those football matches. And I've seen the British Army and the American Army have football matches too. So, yeah, it's always a good time. Diana Clark says, cool, thanks for your answers, guys. You too at Mr. For Your Sister. Cooper, would love if you could show more assisted living locations. Can't wait to join all of you there soon. I would love to, Diana. I really would. Here's the problem. A lot of them won't allow me to film in. And there's a lot out here that unfortunately they said, no, we can't have it on YouTube. We have to respect the privacy of the people there. And I said, I won't put them in the video. I'll just show the facilities. And they're like, no, we can't allow you to do that. But there are a lot of facilities here. And I know of 4 that are in the Jomtien Pattaya area. So there you go. And Captain Action has just entered the studio. He'd like to come on and join us, but he's popped off. Captain Action, send your click on it again, and I'll get you into the chat. No problem. Lat 265 says, has anyone in the group been to Cuba? And is it true that Canadians can legally go there, but Americans cannot? Go ahead, Romeo. You started off, buddy.
Yeah, I've been to Cuba many times over the years. Not an issue. In you go. And I'm pretty sure now, though, Americans are allowed to go because they had the boat. I can't remember what it's called, the ship, and then they do it. But now you can fly in. So I have a friend who lives in California and the Carolinas that went in, no problem. They had a great time.
Okay, I've never been to Cuba.
I don't know what the restrictions are, but they're allowed to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
John, you know anything about that? Being Navy?
I know we have a base over there. I've never been there, but I have a friend of mine
Guantanamo
from
Bay?
New Jersey.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, but a friend of mine's
That's a prison
from
camp.
Jersey. He just a friend of mine's from Jersey. He actually just had a vacation this past summer in Cuba. So yeah, it's open to the US citizens now.
Okay, so there you go. Lot 265. Americans can go to Canada now. And Mr. For Your Sister says at lot 265. Hang on, let me just add Captain Action there. There we go. We can fit him in there. Welcome, Captain Action, to the live stream.
Hey, Cooper, how's everybody doing?
We're all doing good. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
How's things in Thailand? How's things
sorry,
in
go ahead.
Thailand for you?
Say again, buddy.
How are things in Thailand?
Warm, very warm.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hello to everybody. Cooper is the best.
There's only
thank you.
3
Much
seasons
appreciated.
in Thailand.
Keep it a secret.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody. Mr. For Your Sister says at lot 265, Trump stopped American flights to Cuba, but we can go there through other countries. Okay, didn't know that, but we do now. So you can't fly direct to Cuba?
I don't
know. John?
As far as I know, you can. My friend went from the Philadelphia airport to Cuba. So, but again, I'm not there, so I don't really know if things have changed. But I know he just did it this past summer. So,
okay. And Tim P says Canada doesn't have the sanctions imposed on Cuba as the U.S. does. Canadians can freely come and go to Cuba. My sister was there this year. I know British people can go there as well. I got a British passport as well as an American one, so I could probably go on my British passport. And I could probably go on my American one now from the sound of it.
Correct.
Subsea says, so for example, you set up Wells Fargo transfer to a local Thai bank, and show this as a retirement income. Do we need to transfer full 65,000 baht every month? Only if you want to go the income-based way, Subsea. Or you can have the 800,000 baht in your Thai bank account and you don't have to worry about the 65. Or you can do the mixture of the two. The mixture of the two is have 400,000 Thai baht and then only 37,500 Thai baht in income every month. There's 3 options you can do as far as I'm aware. Romeo, is that about right?
And that's only for the second year.
Yeah.
Yes. First year, you have to show the full 800,000. That is correct.
Yeah, you're correct.
Right, Romeo?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I know they combined it now. You can have the option, but you might want to mention, Coop, to them once again that once you put your money in the bank, you have to have a certain amount at a certain time of the year. You can take it out, but you can't go below, and you have to, was it 3 months to the date or something?
4 months before, you have to have the full 800,000 in there to renew your retirement visa. And then after you renew it, you can spend, the other 400,000 as long as you top it back up to the 800,000 4 months before the retirement visa is due for renewal. You're good to go.
Right.
Yeah. Dot Yen says, Romeo, how did you meet your Thai girlfriend, and is maintaining a long distance relationship difficult?
Sure. So, sorry, I met her about 6 years ago, almost 7 now. And I was in Thailand. I was ordering food. We did a video on it. I was ordering food. I had some ordering Thai street food, and the nice older lady who was cooking didn't understand English at all, which wasn't a problem. I pointed to the sign and the number of, I'll take number 1, number 2, or number 3, did that. But unfortunately, I didn't speak any Thai at the time, and I didn't know what, I don't do spicy food. So I'm in Thailand. So I said, no spice, no peppers, chilies. She made the food. I went to go eat it, and it burned my mouth off. I go back in line, do it again. I did it second time. The third time, I met Pin. She was in line, and I tried to explain to the lady nicely, hey, no chili. Pin, who understood, ordered for me. And that's how I met. Sorry. That's how we met.
You got a frog in your throat there, bud?
Yeah.
Have a drink of water.
Yeah, thanks. In relationship, it was no problem. I do go back typically twice a year. And for the first time, she came over and visited me here, got the visa through the connection Coop gave me for the visa agent, which was awesome. Smooth, no problem. And it was all good. So that helped. And now, we go back and forth. It's not much of an issue at all. I mean, we talk every day on the phone, so when I wake up, she goes to bed and vice versa. And then I see her every twice a year, maybe 3 now.
And you brought her out to Canada on this last trip for a couple months, wasn't it?
Met the family, did everything else like that. Yeah, it's all good.
By the way, I like your T-shirt.
Yeah, thanks. You got it on some road. Some guy was selling them.
There you go. Mr. For Your Sisters says at Diana, I would advise you to type in assisted living facilities in Thailand and YouTube and Google. Yeah, then you'll find out which condos are wheelchair accessible condos. Good way to do it. Yeah. Mark Schaefer says, do you know if Thailand's bank accepts credit union for transfers instead of a bank? Yes, credit union is a type of bank in the U.S., and they will accept it. Why will they accept a credit union and not Wise? Is because a credit union is recognized, whereas Wise is not recognized. So credit union is recognized as an institution. So they do accept it here. I do know that for a fact. Rodney says, hey guys, I have Navy Federal Bank. Can I transfer money to a Thai bank? And that one I'll put over to John. He's our registered Navy subscriber. John?
Frozen.
No, he's not frozen. John, can you hear me? Mr. Washington. Hello.
Hit the mute button.
Yes.
There you go. We can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yes, you can.
Rodney's asking.
And I have Navy Federal as well, and you can transfer.
Okay, he says yes, he has Navy
Yes,
Federal
can you
as well.
hear me?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, your connection.
Okay. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you
now.
hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
It's lagging.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have been talking the whole time. Sorry. Yes, you can. I have Navy Federal as well, and you.
Yeah, he's got Naval Federal as well, and he says that he can't. No problem.
He hit the button.
Federal into your Thai bank account.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that, John. Mr. For Your Sister says, hang on, we lost John. He's back again. Says, Alpha seems like he has too much fun to have a hard budget.
No, I mean, you still have to have a budget. You can't go crazy, but things are much less expensive in Thailand. So you can do a lot of things on a smaller budget, if you will, than at least you can do here. I mean, going out going out to eat is, I mean, we like to cook and it's healthier and everything like that. But when you're in Thailand, it's affordable to eat out almost every day. And not just, like, and the food, I mean, the food's fresh, made right there, the fish, the chicken, whatever, the beef, fresh as can be. If you start going to expat restaurants, if you will, sure, it's a regular pricing, but it is what it is. But it's that much cheaper. So you can do events, outings, excursions. It's just that much cheaper than here. That's all. Yeah. So that's why it seems like that, but it's, you still live.
You would know as a 2-week millionaire coming over to Thailand, huh?
Well, like J.E. said, he mentioned a lot of times and I said to everybody else, it all depends, one, on your lifestyle and your vices or lifestyle, what you're into or what you're not into. And that can carry your money for years and years to come and have a great living, or you can drain it real fast if, you're into certain things over there. It's just, if you go to Vegas every day, it is what it is, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. And let's welcome Captain Action to the panel. Captain Action, hey, how you doing, buddy? Unmute your microphone. We can hear you. Where are you in the world?
I am in sunny Florida at the house, gentlemen. How are you?
Hey, welcome, sunny Florida. And I see you have a banner there. It looks like you're military, ex-military.
No, I am not military. Hats off to you.
What is that banner I see by your name?
Oh, that is
that one.
Yep, that is the Nassau County, State of New York badge. It's for the forestry program.
Okay.
Yeah. It is very similar to the police badge. My father was a Nassau County cop. I am not military. I am not a police officer, but I still support Nassau County. That's where I was born.
Okay. And you've been to Thailand before?
No, but thanks to you and Brooke and Darlene, I'll be there soon.
When you looking to get out here, bud?
I would like to be there sometime in March next year.
March, okay. You coming over for a vacation or permanent? Or don't know
I think
yet?
After dealing with you, Mr. Cooper, and your wonderful channel, I think I'm coming to stay.
That'd be great to have you out here with us.
I'm going to be there with you guys.
So what do you do for a living?
I'm
What
retired.
Was your job? What was your job?
I have run pizza places my entire life since I was a boy.
Oh, Romeo's going to love you. Can you cook?
Oh, we're going to be friends. Oh, so good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Shout out to Alpha Romeo. Hello, buddy.
Nice to meet you. It's all good.
Nice to meet you.
So thanks for coming on, Captain Action. We finally get to see your face and meet you face to face, if not in person soon.
Well, every night when I'm watching the wonderful Cooper show, this is where I'm at. And thank you for doing what you do, Cooper.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
We love everybody. The more the merrier, as everybody on the panel can attest to, because they know me personally, all of them. Moving on along with the comments, then Mr. Nut says, I no longer worry about the time change being in Thailand. I can't tell you what day it is. It's a great feeling.
I want his life.
Yeah, especially Captain Action. You being retired, you don't worry what day of the week it is, do you? It's all Saturday. You got your microphone muted. We can't hear you.
I think it's Cooper Saturday. That's what I look forward to over here. Is it Sunday by you?
Not yet. It's still Saturday. It's 10 past 10 at night. We've been going on for 2 hours and 8 minutes now. So we're going to be wrapping this up soon.
Every day is a great day for me, Mr. Cooper. And thank you for doing it again. I appreciate you with the StreamYard. Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. And just Cooper. No mister. It works for me.
Okay, Cooper. And by the way, my name is Henry, and I really do. I really am happy to meet everybody. Is Brooke in the building? Is Brooke in here?
No, he's got the night off.
Okay, well, shout out to Brooke.
Will do. Thank you. Mr. For Your Sister says, have you noticed any changes and how many people are in high season right now? John and Jack, go ahead.
No, not really.
I noticed it's getting a bit busier, but not quite as full swing yet.
No, not yet. There's a bit more traffic on the road and stuff, but no, not yet. But yeah, it's only the start of it, so really, a lot of people probably aren't on holidays yet.
Yeah.
Christmas
and
time.
what say you, John? You notice it getting any busier now?
Yeah, I'm starting to see a little uptick in population. I noticed that the boat wait times have increased a little bit, so it's starting to pick up. It's not in full swing yet, but it's picking up.
Yeah, so you're going to be here for your very first high season. You'll be able to experience it. Yeah. And Captain Action says, hi, Coop. Hey, he's just on the panel. Rich Price says, Alpha, how long is your flight?
So, Rich, it's about, I have to do one connection. So I go typically from Toronto to Vancouver, 5.5 hours, a short layover, and it's a 16-hour and 40-minute to Bangkok. So it's about 24 hours door to door. Yeah.
Wow, it's a long flight.
And that's the quickest one I can get with like only an hour and a half layover.
Yeah, I had that same feeling when we flew to Brazil, to Rio, to go on a cruise ship. We had an 8-hour flight to Dubai. Well, 6 hours and 40 minutes to Dubai, then a 2-hour layover, and then 16 hours and 30 minutes to Rio. That was a long flight. That very long flight.
No, see, that's not counting the, 3 hours before at the airport, whatever they have to be to, and the drive and all that. So, that's it.
But you're going back in time, so you gain rather than going forward in time.
No, my face that doesn't work that way.
Sub C says, if you like the panel stream, please hit the thumbs up. It's free. This is the only thing free. Please hit the thumbs up, and subscribing to our YouTube channel is also free. And if you want to come in and join on the discussion, join in the panel, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up and the subscribe, and you can ask us anything you like, and we'll be more than happy to answer it. That's our promise to you. Tim P says, great stream, Coop and panelists. Thank you, as always, for the helpful information. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, gentlemen. Thank you, Tim. Much appreciated. Subsea says, happy Veterans Day to all who served. My son is in the Marines. Well, it can't all be perfect and in the Army like me. Vet and youngest one is in the Army. I like the youngest one. Jester says, reference size 12. I think he was saying you can get Hoka shoes at the mall store. Okay, I've never heard of Hoka shoes. Any of you guys heard of Hoka shoes?
Yeah, they're nice. Yeah, they're nice and cushiony.
Yeah, they're made for like runners.
They like the memory foam shoes.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, I like them. That's what I wear as a diabetic. Because
a lot of the nurses and doctors wear all the time in the thing.
We got to be very careful with our feet. Mr. For Your Sister says an e-bike in Thailand is a death sentence. You can't hear them coming. No, you got to look both ways before you cross the road. Definitely here in Thailand, look both ways and do it twice, as Romeo likes to say there. Terry Fallon says, thanks, guys, for the great live stream. Thumbs up for the new Saturday format. Take care. Thank you, Terry, from Bancroft, Ontario. Dot Yen says, is the beach road construction scheduled to be completed in December? Yes. And the bot bus will go back to its regular route, so no more bot bus on Second Road. Correct. It'll be two-way back on Jomtien Beach Road is what the plan is going forward. And they're just about done with it. I think they only got about 10% left to do. It's looking really good there. Yes.
Sorry, Coop, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
So when I returned back in December-ish for my renewal Thai driver's license, motorbike and car.
Yes.
I already had a 2-year. If I go again now, it's my second time. Are they going to allow me to get my 5-year?
Yes, because your visa is more than a 1-year visa. As long as you have a 1-year visa or more, you can get the 5-year license. It's only for those that have a visa that's under 1-year validity that you can't. So, for example, a DTV visa, education visa, you can only get a maximum of a 2-year license.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
that,
you'll get the 5-year license.
and that's it for sure. It doesn't matter which driving agency we go to, or
It's
No,
gotta
don't
go-
matter.
all right.
I use TikTok personally. I find them excellent, and I never had a problem with them. John, who did you use?
TikTok.
TikTok as well?
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good. Thanks.
Welcome. Mr. For Your Sister says, I was Army and Air Force. Army is like living a hard life. Air Force is like living that life. Yeah, exactly. My dad was in the Air Force. He did 22 years in the U.S. Air Force. And he wanted me to join the Air Force. And he and I had an argument after I graduated high school, and I joined the Army just to piss him off. I said, nope, I want to work for a living. Mr. Nutt says, I have enough left over in my Thai bank account to buy me a scooter, which I will do as soon as I can find which scooter I want. Well, it's got to be large. Extra large. He's kind of a big guy, you know. Like me. Sub-Z says, yes, Americans can go to Cuba under one of the 12 authorized categories of travel. Okay. Thank you for that, Sub-Z. Much appreciated. Rich Price says, U.S. citizens can legally travel to Cuba in 2025, but not for tourism. Travel is only permitted under one of the 12 authorized categories, such as educational, humanitarian, or cultural exchange. Well, Jay's friend just went over there a couple months ago, didn't he, Jay?
That's right.
Yeah. Did he go as a tourist or?
I have no idea, but I'll reach out to him and find out. I'll let you know by your next stream.
Hey, Kurt.
Okay, much appreciated. Thank you. And Mr. Nutt says, we started flights back to Cuba about 3 years ago. Initially, we're only allowed to catch flights out of Florida, but that has been expanded to other cities. He knows he used to work as a U.S. immigration officer. Mr. For Your Sister, okay, I had to fact check myself. Trump stopped it, Biden lifted it, and now it seems a little tricky with some caveats. I'm talking about Cuba travel. Yeah, a lot of people talk about it. I honestly don't know, folks. You guys know better than me. I've never been to Cuba. Oh, he was Mad Dog. Okay. Dot Yen says, Coop, which 2 Thai banks do you use again? I use Bangkok Bank. I've stayed with them ever since I've been in Thailand, and I've never ever had a problem with them. Even though some people did with the when they were closing down bank accounts, not closing them down, but freezing them. People had problems. They got upset and they left. I never had that problem, so I've stayed with them. They've been good as gold to me, and I'll stay with them. And the other bank account I have as a backup is called SCB, which stands for Siam Commercial Bank. What about you guys? Which bank do you guys bank with in Thailand, Romeo?
So I originally opened Bangkok Bank.
Mm-hmm.
That was obviously the main one to go to and easy. After that, my second one I opened last year, I believe it was, when I was there, was SCB, the purple one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just as a backup, keep a little bit there.
Yeah,
the same thing. Yeah, no more.
Jack?
Yeah, I've only got Krung Si Bank, but I've got a Wise card for ATMing and everything. Yeah.
So you use Krung Si? Okay. John, what about you?
Yeah, I went to Krung Si only because they allowed you to take the highest rate out of the ATM at one time. And then SCB is a backup.
SAB, yeah, they're a good bank. And Captain Action, you don't have a bank account yet.
No, I'll be waiting to talk to Mr. Singh when I get there.
He's a good man. He'll take care of you. He's taking care of most of our subscribers. He's really good. One of the best. If we call him the magic man. If he can't do it, no one can. Las Vegas Trader says, Alfa Romeo, food with too much spice. I was thinking to have someone write it out in Thai so you can hand a paper to a food service providing per person saying no MSG, no pepper, no hot spice, mild only. You can do that, but you can also use Google Translate. I use it regularly over here and never have a problem with it. And also, because you're in Thaiadventure, which is predominantly, expat community, most of the Thais speak pretty good English anyways. Wouldn't you say, guys? In the restaurants?
Yeah, correct. And plus, it's
correct.
Once you know that. Go ahead.
Sorry, Jack.
Or just use the words "my pet."
Yeah, but he's saying no peppers, no hot spice, and no MSG. My pet's not going to cover all them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you'll find that most of the servers have to speak some form of English because they could, serving a lot of the expat community. You'll being in that Thaiadventure area, you'll have a lot of Germans, Russians, Canadians, Aussies, and so you can tell them yourself. My wife doesn't eat spicy food. You tell them sometimes. You don't necessarily need someone to write it out there, but you use Google Translate if you really need to. And look for read it.
Yeah, you got a bad connection there, John. You're breaking up real hard to understand you there, bud. B Rush says, hello, everyone. I have VA disability 100% PNT, and I was wondering, how do I get my retirement visa? I'm 60 years old, and how much for health insurance? Thanks, appreciate and enjoy your show. And B Rush, over here in Thailand, they are very good with VA. We have a VA clinic now just down the road from us, about 2 miles. And you can get your VA rating done there. You're already at 100%, so you're good to go there. And we also have the Foreign Legion here and the VFW. And you can build, the hospitals here will bill the VA directly, which is fantastic. Bangkok Hospital will bill the VA directly. So that's great there as well. To get your retirement visa, I'm recommending right now the easiest way to do it and the cheapest way to save you money, buddy, is to go on the Thai embassy website or consulate website in your area and apply online for the 90-day non-O retirement visa. Then you'll save yourself 50% on the retirement visa when you get here. So initially you get a 3-month retirement visa and then you get a 12-month on top of it. So a total of 15 months. And it's a great way to save yourself money. John, you want to chime in there at V Rush's question?
Yeah, so there's a third party facility here that handles VA disability claims called Heroes Total Wellness Center. They accept all the VA disabilities. You just need your F&P letter. You need to request that before you come, and it'll have all of your disabilities listed on it. You can hand that to them. You can also take that same F&P letter to Bangkok Hospital, and then they will bill the VA directly as well. So it's here.
Yeah, very good. Thanks, John. Much appreciated. Dot Jens got a question for Romeo. Guys, we need to wrap this up. We're now at 2 hours and 23 minutes. Longest live stream ever. People getting tired. Says, Romeo, can you recommend your top places to stay on Soy Bacau area for 2 to 3 months?
Sure. So location's kind of everything. Soy Bacau is kind of long, but in the middle of everything, that's easy to walk to, and convenient. There's one called, give me 1 second here. I think it's on story 15, but we're counting 15. One's called Amethyst. That's one. And then the other one is right on the drag would be Hotel, or give me a second. It's white. I'll think of it in a sec. Dua, D-U-A, I think it's called. I'll look it up. Amethyst is one. The other one's, I think it's D-U-A. I might be wrong on that one. I'll look it up. And then, I think those are the major two that are good quality for the dollar. Amethyst is a little bit on the expensive side for what you get, in my opinion, but it's nice. Other than that, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's your favorite one you stay in, isn't it?
So I usually stay at one. It's ran well. It's a little bigger hotel. It's just off Story, Boykow, and near Krungsea restaurant there, Brooke, or Coop.
Yeah.
15, 14. Anyways, I stay at the Hotel Vogue or Vogue Inn.
Vogue Inn, okay.
Yeah, Vogue, V-O-G-U-E. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And next question is for Romeo from Tim P, who says, question for Alpha. Have you ever transferred funds from a Canadian bank to a Thai bank directly without having to use a Wise account to transfer similar or what Brooke does?
Yep. So the answer is I do. I set up my Wise account some time ago. Never had an issue. Goes right from whichever Canadian bank you're with, Toronto Dominion, BMO, Royal, whatever, Scotia. Goes right across into your Thai bank account. The first time you do it, it might take 2 or 3 days because they verify everything, which is great. It goes in. Any other time I've used it, for some reason, some of my American friends have some issues or timing going across. But once I hit send, mine goes there in like 10 seconds or less. It's automatic.
Yeah, it's quick, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like that.
And the next one is for Captain Action. Is he listening there? I can see his pool, but I can't see him. And it is from Brock Snitters. Brooke, he says, Henry from Tampa, you will love Thailand. You will. It's a blast. We love it here. Mr. For Your Sister says, at B Rush, for your insurance, you can talk to a broker. Ask retired vets what the coverage is like in the country you move to. Yeah, you can also use the VA. Henry, welcome back. Brooke says you will love Thailand. He put it up as a comment. Henry from Tampa, you'll love Thailand. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. B Russia, Mr. For Your Sister. Insurance over here, if you're 100% VA, anything VA related, they can build the VA directly through Bangkok Hospital, which is great. Anything other than that, I use Pacific Cross, and I swear by them. They're absolutely great, and I've never, ever had a problem with Pacific Cross paying my bill. So 2 options there for you. And then JE gave you a third option as well. Lat265 says, Coop, how do you feel about growing number of Thai YouTubers? Do you still see it as competition or? I'm okay with the Thai YouTubers. It doesn't bother me because at the end of the day, most of the Thai YouTubers are promoting girls over here, you know, in girly bars and stuff like that. Completely different to what I'm promoting on my channel, which is a retirement community. That's what I'm promoting on the channel, making friends, coming over here on vacation, future retirement, and things like that, and building a friendship community. I didn't see anybody else doing it, and I still haven't seen anybody doing it. Been here 3 years now in this area of Thailand. I'm still the only one doing it as far as I'm aware of. I don't know of anybody else doing this. You guys know of anybody else doing this in the panel?
Yeah, they got different themes, if you will. And as you know, most of it's walking around, showing what's going on, you know, the bars and whatnot. And then other ones are just some beach stuff, but most of it's that. So, yeah, it is what it is. Whatever their audience likes.
And what about you, Jack and John?
No,
Anybody else doing
I haven't
anything like
heard of
me?
anyone.
No, there are other YouTubers out there, but like you said, the genre is a little bit different. But as far as the open line of communication, like I said, you were the first, and there was only one other who actually reached out and answered questions and stuff. Everyone else seems to want to charge a fee to answer simple questions. But this channel has been nothing but free and full of information for me. So, yeah. So where I came.
Thank you. Much appreciated. And Captain Action he's put a comment in there. Says, shout out to all the veterans. Thank you, Captain Action. Much appreciated, buddy. Rodney says, hey, watch it, Coop. I was a Marine. And the Army will still kick your ass in football. I got to cheer the Army on it, can I? I can't go to a football game and cheer the Marines on, can I, if I'm in the Army? It wouldn't be right. I'd be called a traitor. I'd spend some time in Fort Leavenworth, wouldn't I, John? Rich Price says, Coop, are you going to start up a business tour company and continue your driving career? Laughing out loud, joking. Nope. No, I'm done with driving. The only time I drive is Miss Daisy around, the other half. My wife, Darlene. Robert Pierpoint says that Rich Price, that is totally illegal in Thailand. Yeah, I can't start any business on a retirement visa. V Rush says, hello, everyone. I have a VA disability 100%. Yeah, we already got that. And he says, thanks, appreciate, and I enjoy your show. Lot says, in the group, what's the most bizarre thing that's happened to you in Thailand? Start off with you, J.E.
Just worked on my tan. My tan is coming in nice and even.
Man, it looks good. The best tan I've seen all year. Romeo, your
Nothing
turn.
Really.
Most bizarre thing that's happened to you in Thailand?
Going to, let's say, as you know, there's many 7-Elevens in Thailand, which is great. Walking into one of them, and there's 2 soy dogs sleeping on the bottom of an empty shelf because it's air conditioned. They're just chilling like this, and they don't move. And the staff's nice enough; they let them chill there, if you will, until I don't know, they get up and leave. That's kind of funny. Yeah.
Jack, you got any funny stories about Thailand, bizarre things?
No, not really. I've been here so many times, it doesn't.
Nothing surprises you, huh? Okay, John, any surprising things happen to you in Thailand?
No, not really. Not at all.
Yeah, me either. Mike Dottie says, just want to say peace and blessings to all. Thank you. We're just about to sign off here, folks. Javon Styles, hello. And channel member, he says, hello, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Just came in to say hello. Loving the concept, and I can't wait to start this from the beginning. Plus, plus, plus. Thank you, Javon. Be a pleasure to have you back out here with us, brother. Captain Action's done it again with another free membership. This is the guy that's responsible right here. He is the one that buys more memberships for our subscribers than anybody on the channel ever. So you're the number one guy there, and that's him there. Thank you, Captain Action. So if one lucky person gets that badge next to their name for a whole month, and he paid $2 for the privilege. So say thank you to Captain Action. Much appreciated. Thank you, sir. And he gives a thumbs up and a salute. Mr. Nut says, J.E., quit using that Navy internet. You've had Army internet, you'd be good to go. Is he Navy?
I married an Army brat. She's in here sabotaging me.
And Robert Nut says, Robert Pierpoint says that Mr. Nut humor, I think his router is a potato. Captain Action with a couple emojis there. And Richard Woolley's got the badge next to his name and says, thank you, Captain Action, right there. Richard Woolley is the lucky person that gets the badge for a month. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, Coop.
Yes.
I got a quick message from some guy named Brooke. He says, "Hey, tell the boys, Jack J.E., I'm down in Walking Street holding in the line for you guys. Hurry up." What does that mean?
I don't know.
Some club.
He probably is. And Duke says, in Canada, Wealth Simple allows transfers to personal Thai accounts. They piggyback off the Wise, but may come in with a different label, so could be a workaround for retirement visa requirements. Wealth Simple, is it a bank, Romeo?
No, it's a platform, like a trading platform, I guess. I haven't used them, but a lot of people do their trading on Wealthsimple. So maybe you can move money that way. Yeah.
Is it a bank though?
I don't think it's a bank. I don't use them, but we'll have to ask Canada Goose on the loose there.
Yeah.
But, I know you can trade on it, trading platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Captain Action says, wow, agree. And hi, Brooke. And Ricardo's become our newest channel member. Well done, Ricardo. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. He now gets the badge next to his name.
Yeah, Dua. That's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Hotel Dua. That's the one.
Hotel Dua. Yeah, the hotel is Dua Hotel in Pattaya. Yeah, from Jeddah 638. And thanks at Canadian Goose from Tim P. Mike says, Coop has a real estate career. He will do it for free. Nope, I do not want to get down that road. I just film them. You guys contact the agents. Richard Woolley says, Sudis Court is pretty good for cheap Charlie like me. Is that on Soy Bacau there?
Yeah, it's right beside, pretty much just down this a little bit from Dua and the other ones. It's on that strip there. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice and close.
Okay, says Mike, you guys are working too hard, laughing out loud. Great show tonight, but tell Brooke we miss him. God bless. He'll be here on Monday, Mike.
Hope to see Mike
again
soon.
On Wednesday. Robert Pierpont says, my favorite YouTubers are the ones that show you what to spend all day and it comes to, like $75, including rent. And then they tell you, see, you can do it on 1,000 Mo easy when 75 times 30 is 2,250. Yeah, you get them. Yeah, they can't do the math in their head. Rich Price says, I'm going to need to learn what not to do in Thailand. So many freedoms here in the U.S. Oh, yeah, exactly. And last question, comment goes to Duke. It says, it is a bank. Got checking accounts and issue credit cards.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go. Thanks for the update. And we are out of time. Wow, got to the last freaking comment. I bet you guys are tired, ain't you? 2 hours, 37 minutes, and 35 seconds. Look at that. And Rich Price says, no tour companies illegal. Got it. And thank you all for coming on and joining Cooper's live stream. Thai Adventures with the panel. Romeo, thank you. Absolute pleasure to have you on here. He's got his Thai license plate personalized.
Can't wait to get
Romeo. Yeah.
Wow.
Loving it. And Jack, thank you for coming on and being a part of the panel. So much appreciated. John, you too, buddy. Absolute pleasure to have you on here. Thank you. None of these guys told me they were coming on. They just clicked randomly and came on and joined us. I like it. And then also Henry, Captain Action, thank you so much. And thank you for all the gifts that you give the channel with the channel membership. It is highly appreciated. You're a star, buddy. And
you are.
thank you. And thank you to everybody in the live stream, in the comments, and on the replay. And if you haven't done it already, what do you got to do, Romeo?
Thumbs up twice.
Thumbs up twice. There you go. You can't sell out the first one if you do it twice.
No, you do one on the computer and one on your phone. You get two.
Only if you got two YouTube accounts.
Yeah, that's right.
If not, you cancel them out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Rich Price says, nice. And thank you all for coming on the panel, coming on to join us. It was fun. It was fantastic. I'm looking forward to it next Saturday night. So
Thanks, John.
until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. And stay tuned.
See you soon.
Bye.
Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, sister, my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high. Jungles whisper secrets, rivers carve the land. Cooper's holding Thailand in the palm of my hand. Elephants roam in the sunset's blaze. Every day's a wonder lost in a daze. From spicy street eats to the ocean's embrace. Thailand's a paradise I'll never erase. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get it enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. So here's to the nights, the sights and the dreams. Thailand's a wonder bursting at the seams. Cooper's